paradigm of absolute control. And that's why we're just out here doing simple things, pointing out that we're meant to be in nature and be natural. And this is where we find the source that God made to transcend the New World Order. And that's why they want to try to keep us out of it.
I'm angry. I've had enough of these people. They're a bunch of Christian murderers, scum. They're on giant death factories, keeping babies alive and selling their body parts. What more do you need to know about these people? I go out and face these scum. They literally crawl out from under rocks. They have green-looking skin, and they run around screaming, "We love Satan, we wanna eat babies." I have them on video. Hillary's in the creepy, weird, sick stuff, man. She sleeps in the same room with that creepy, weird woman whose mother wears a hood over her head. That woman number one is ugly. Imagine how bad she smells, man. I'm told her and Obama just stink. Obama and Hillary both smell like sulfur.
Literal vampire pot-belly goblins gobbling around coming after us.
My spirit gets close to that evil and I feel it go. We're such self-centered that we don't even notice hell itself rising up against us. Millions upon people of the very worst type, and I'm so pissed. We're gonna stab your daughter at the mall. We're gonna stab your wife, your son. Ooh. We're gonna stab you with a butcher knife, and then the police chief is gonna say,
We love our Somalis, we love our Muslims.
oh, they're so good, oh, they're so sweet.
Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Your shoulders. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your shoulders. Your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your anus, your shoulders. Try to relax your anus. Your anus, your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your shoulders, your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Your anus. Your anus, your shoulders, your anus, your shoulders, your anus, your shoulders, your anus, your shoulders. Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your anus, your shoulders. Try to relax your anus.
It's about to be that day.
Try to relax your anus. Your shoulders, your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Your shoulders. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your shoulders. Your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Your anus. Your anus. Your shoulders. Your anus. Your shoulders. Your anus. Your shoulders. Your anus. Your shoulders. Try to relax your anus.
St. Thomas, St. John.
All right, everybody, here we go.
And how she has met
We're diving right
Prince
on in
Andrew,
it.
President
Right.
Clinton, the Sultan
And
of Brunei,
yeah, thank you for
Donald
being
Trump,
here. It's
Naomi
your boy
Campbell,
Blaqksheep
Michael
coming
Jackson,
live
Diana Ross,
from New
Chris Tucker.
York.
I thought this was interesting
Here
too.
we
There's
go.
a birthday note that says in part, quote, "A few years ago, somebody at a party asked me, does Jeffrey Epstein manage your money? I replied, no, but he advises me on lifestyle. The guy's eyes bugged out of his head, and he said, "Really?" Alas, I am ill prepared to comment on your life.
These are elected officials, and
But
they're running around
I don't know
doing
why.
God knows what with this monster.
Ocean water.
Well, listen,
Low-cal
enjoy your
Living
beef.
Reloaded donated $4.99 through Super Chat. I'm fat for a reason, dude.
There you
Oh.
listen. You
Welcome back,
enjoy
boys.
as many
Wake up,
burgers as you would like, sir.
Lifestyle in any detail,
And thank you.
since I am sadly so far behind that it would be talking about
Oh, here is the correct quote. That one nice guy, thank you. I don't know what weapons World War III will be fought, but World War IV. Okay, I said it really terribly, but the context was there. But World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones, and Albert Einstein is 150
Years old.
things I know little of. And then the letter goes on to say that the best way to describe Epstein was through a
How am I getting roasted? Am I missing something here?
series of photographs from this guy's trip to Africa. And in that collection of photographs of animals, that includes photos of 2 lions and 2 zebras.
I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. I'm gonna lose my mind. They were sending pictures of each other of wildlife fucking. Oh my god. You got, what's his name, the director, Woody Allen, saying Jeffrey Epstein's, it was like Dracula's castle. They all fucking knew. They all knew. All these fucking piece of shit monstrous bastards knew. And didn't give a shit because they were either covering up for someone else, they were bought to shut the fuck up, or they were compromised by intelligence. What is this? What am I looking at from these fucking lunatics, dude?
Being intimate, yeah, I guess that's the best way to say it, being intimate. Now there's more to see in the scrapbook. There's dozens and dozens of pages. There are warm wishes for Jeffrey Epstein.
And all that, they knew he
Right.
was this fucking monster. They knew he was a sexual deviant. They knew all this.
Things like that. But this is what stood out. And again, it raises the question of what do these messages mean? Do they suggest in any way that people knew about what he was accused of doing or not?
No, they just all have to do with mating in some way because it's just for the hell of it. Give me a break. Maybe they didn't know. They just, everything's about fucking just for some random reason. Yeah, I often send intro guy at his birthday pictures of zebras pounding each other. That's just what we, well, I mean, I usually send him a fart and tell him something about smacking his ass like a bass drum, but that's a different story. But it's not the same.
And was there a difference between knowing a guy or saying a guy partied and was with adult
What was Trump fucking zebras? Oh my god, maybe he was getting fucked by zebras.
women consent?
That is the last thing I want to think of. God. Oh man. Okay. This is gonna
yeah,
be
I
a
know that.
long rest of the stream.
Eventually, versus, of course, abusing underage victims.
Listen, go to Epstein Island, get fucked in the ass by a zebra, become president.
Why
Hey,
is this tough?
Guess I gotta do something to make light of all this dark shit, huh?
To say. But it does give you a lot more insight into Jeffrey Epstein, right? And hey, as I said, before we wrap things up, I have a quick
You just said it. Even though all these people sent this really weird, bizarre, perverted shit to Jeffrey Epstein, doesn't mean they were actually into weird, perverted, bizarre shit. Yes, what does it mean? That's like saying I have a Steam Deck in front of me, but I'm not. Does Richard actually really like to play video games? No, I don't. Are you fucking kidding me?
Update on Ghislaine Maxwell that I have to talk about. So,
I think that's why most people donate. We like, oh, right, if Rich gets
Okay,
tired,
everybody.
he gets weird.
Welcome. Welcome,
Let's
welcome,
go.
welcome. You
the
guys are
last
awesome.
time, one of the last times we talked about Ghislaine Maxwell is we were playing portions of her interview with Deputy Attorney General Todd
Welcome,
Blanche.
everyone.
There's been
You
a lot
guys
of
are
speculation
awesome.
about
Thank you
whether
for
she
being
worked
here.
out a
I'm just
deal
actually going to turn
provide
down
useful
this
information
a
to the
little bit on
government,
this side.
maybe in exchange for a
Just a
pardon,
little bit,
or
just a
maybe
little bit.
commuting her 20-year prison sentence, getting some sort of legal
You know?
relief. And she said
Got
some
all
very
messages up
notable
here.
things in her interview.
All right, let's
She's
go
in
pick up some
Virginia.
shit from my...
She's known for lying. She was accused of perjury.
Let's go. Yeah, we're going to... One.
Who the fuck is gonna actually believe her?
Let's go. I heard the streamer is lame. Yo, I heard that you shouldn't watch him, you
A lot
know?
of conversations about whether Mr. Epstein maintained like a
I heard that,
like a book of
he,
famous people.
I heard he doesn't know how to, like, turn the stream on or turn the camera on. What the fuck is going on here? Hey, yo. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Absolutely a list. He had cameras all over the house to film people in the acts.
It's trying to say
She's
some
just
dumb
lying,
shit. What the
obviously,
fuck
no
is this?
shit. But come on.
Just kidding, just kidding. Holy shit. Dude can't even get a space carrier some nights. Bro, don't even... Right now, I'm in a glitch I've never been in before. It wants me to fucking wait 14 seconds, 15 seconds, technically. That 1 second. Yeah.
And Trump and his relationship with you or Mr. Epstein.
Well, I just...
Well, he's dead, so...
My relationship with President Trump,
Well, it's not President
As far as
Trump,
I'm
but,
concerned. as far as I'm concerned,
President
President
I'm
Trump was
concerned.
very cordial and very kind to me.
Oh, very kind
This
to you,
is
uh-huh.
all-
I wonder why.
I just want to say that I find...
Back to the size,
I
Mr. Twump.
admire his...
Fucking little sucky on my
God,
toes
she's
if you
kissing
like
his
that.
ass like his cabinet does. Oh my god.
Holy shit. Like,
She's literally doing when
it's
there's
still
the
stuck!
cabinet meetings and everyone's around Trump and they're
It's
like,
still
okay, who's
stuck!
sucking his balls next? She's doing it here. Oh, Jesus Christ.
becoming the president now, and I like him, and I've always liked him. So that is the friends I certainly saw them together, and I remember the few times I observed them together.
Aha!
I mean,
Was
they've
that
been
in...
friends.
Aha! Get fucked. Yee-hee! How to get out of glitch. Let's go.
She was coached. Anything asking about Trump getting anything physical from a female. No.
Wow. And welcome once. Welcome, dude.
She was just told. So,
Hmm.
And no, you're a liar.
Yeah.
no,
So,
we should remember.
fucking, yo, rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. Holy shit.
That's what you say.
I'll tell you, I
say
called out
so
the
you have to
distance and
do it.
everything
Whatever
when
comes
I
up,
heard that
you
shit
are-
rip. Like, I fucking knew exactly how far he got shot at. You could hear it from the distant shot to when it hit him, and everything past that. Absolutely fucking nuts.
Or anybody say...
Incredible. I can't believe that shit happened. And definitely was one of the not one of on my fucking that was not on my bingo card of things to happen this year. Not one bit. Like 1,000%. That guy, like, I don't care what side of the aisle you're on. I believe freedom of speech for everyone, unless you're doing like threats to people's lives. It doesn't matter what side of the aisle you're on. As much as I don't like people, I value the life that they have. You know what I mean? Yes, there's a difference between life in war and life out of war. Like, it sucks that our nation is in so fucking such fucking repair right now. It's insane. Like, we are very fortunate to live in the world that we live in, and also unfortunate at the same time. It sucks to see where we're going.
Shout out Kino Casino. Your career is overrich. He's fat. He's bald. He's emotional. He reads super chats sloppily. Well, buddy,
Listen, say that my streams suck, but you like my videos. I don't know if they said my videos are better. I don't know if I want to, go so far as to say the strong word of liking them. But
yeah, very shitty. For me, that's like, there's a lot to it. Like, I don't agree at all with Charlie Kirk whatsoever.
yes,
I didn't
there you
like
go.
Charlie
There's your
Kirk
answer. Thank you for
whatsoever.
TED Talk. Yes.
But I am a free speech advocate and a two-way advocate, and I will forever be about people's freedoms. Like, there's only so much like we can have in this world, and our rights are gonna be eroded little by people that do shit like this. Like, there's so much to say about it. Like, I wonder if I can't see anything going well right now for the United States or the world. Apparently, the world is like at a turning point, and I think this will be the one of the catalysts that starts something more intense. And yeah, it's a shame. Yeah, it's a super shame because, like, I'm thoroughly not interested in, I'm definitely not interested in seeing people have their rights taken away or their freedoms of speech, like mostly their speech. Like, this is a really crazy attack on not just like an individual. That was fucking obvious. But like, in whole, it's gonna suck for people that go out and speak now publicly. Like, this is a real attack on the freedom of speech.
We're still underestimating how deep this goes.
It's insane. Like,
oh my god.
The amount of
saying Idala was not involved in the DOJ interview and added there was absolutely
the amount of
no
like
quid pro quo and any suggestion otherwise.
I don't want to call it fear that it's gonna like instill. Yeah, it's gonna be fear. But it instills in people. It's also going to embolden people.
Those are set of lips right there.
To do crazy shit.
I mean, the decline of Keemstar's reputation. Internet AJ, oh god.
Landing gear retracted. Landing clamp disengaged. You are clear to leave.
Harvard is here.
Yeah, I want to see more about what's going
Charlie
on.
Kirk did appear at San Francisco State University in the spring as part of a tour of college campuses around the country. It drew hundreds of people, including protesters. Kevin Coe spoke today.
That giant breasts. I mean,
robust moves.
The Bay Area Republicans about Kirk's death, his influence on young conservatives, and their concerns about the political climate.
Welcome, everybody. Riley, welcome back to San Francisco State. You've been here before.
I have. This is my third time. Certainly more pleasant than the past few times. Very, very excited.
Not soon to be. Holy shit.
We're gonna have a lot of fun today, and maybe eventually we'll make San Francisco red.
It was just back in May that conservative activist Charlie Kirk joined former college swimmer Riley
You are now
Gibbons
clear
at
of
San
the area.
Francisco University.
Take care,
The
Commander.
stop was part of Kirk's The American Comeback Tour on college campuses, where he hosts a Prove Me Wrong table.
I mean, he has MAGA hats, dude. Like,
Engage.
he was a propaganda voice. He was a he was a parrot for the Trump administration. Again, I don't whitewash people because they are deceased. It is unfortunate
he
how it
also
happened. It
helped
should not have happened that
Kick
way.
out the cabinet this time
I
around.
mean, come on, right here.
So.
It's right here. It's right here in front of your face, right there. And I'm sure they were selling them. They weren't giving them away, right?
No,
If
he
I'm
was
wrong
throwing
about it,
them.
please let
He
me
was
know.
throwing them. He threw a bunch out. He was throwing a bunch out. This might have
Inviting
been.
people in the audience with opposite views to debate him.
Yeah. What makes San Francisco red? Yeah. Good luck with that one.
You didn't guess anything. You had a lady asking me what my belief was.
The event drew hundreds of people and a lot of law enforcement stand.
And a guard with giant breasts.
Holy shit. Oh boy.
By and keep the peace as Kirk supporters got into a shouting match with protesters. Miguel Muniz, president of the Berkeley College Republicans, says
Okay,
Charlie
let's
Kirk was the face of young
continue.
conservatism.
You never agree with anyone on everything, but you know, he brought me further to the right.
Shit up.
He brought most
That was the point of him.
of the people I know in the CRs. He brought us to the right.
His group was planning on hosting Kirk soon.
There was talk of him coming here in the coming weeks.
Kirk was shot and killed at Utah Valley University during one of his trademark college campus appearances.
It's unfortunate, but it's not unexpected. If you look at how our college Republicans are treated on campus.
Oh yeah, it's just a Republican. It's only Republicans, yep. We need to stop it, but that was the thing. That was also his job too. They want everything to be partisan because if it's partisan, they know people become binary, and that's how you divide and conquer. Because no one ever just thinks for themselves. They want to be part of the team. We're tribalistic by nature.
People.
Oh yeah, I remember that was another.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
TMZ was caught cheering. Oh yeah, that was another banger D from, I'm quoting Charlie Kirk here. Black people were better off in slavery. Let me just verify that you are accurate on that one. I'm pretty sure you are. Of course, the chat is fucking frozen, so I can't copy and paste it.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
I do believe that that's a hell of a thing to say.
Landing gear deployed. Landing gear retracted.
I can't verify. Charlie Kirk did not say black people were better off in slavery and subjugation for his public comments on slavery generally about criticizing reparations. Questioned if black people were brought to America by force.
fascism, Nazism, attributing that to the right. It's like obviously a shot, and I just
having an opinion on that when you're seeing what you're seeing.
Clearance denied. Docking requests denied.
They want to suspend habeas corpus. People are being pulled off the streets with no due process.
Proceed to your landing pad, Commander.
I'm allowed to criticize that. Because I criticize that does not mean I wanted to see this happen. But this is why he would go to these campuses. Because they want you to just think this way and shut your brains off. He should not be dead, but this was Charlie Kirk's job. And you get them young, so when they're older, their views are already set. And they're another foot soldier for the party of fascism.
just hope it's not one of my CRs that's going to get assaulted next.
This was the attempted assassination of a presidential candidate. And today we had the assassination of Charlie
And here we go. They're going to use it to lose their minds.
Kirk, a non-elected American who chose to tell the truth.
Okay, D, thank you. Just with stuff like that, man, I always want to look up. You know what I mean? Here it is.
You're clear for automated approach. Please sit back and relax, Commander.
Can't wait for clips, but since this is tying into what we're talking about.
This shows they were actually better in the 1940s. It was bad, it was evil. But what happened? Something changed. They committed less crimes.
Maybe they were afraid. I mean, 4,000 black men, women, and children were killed in violent lynch mobs. Racial terror permeated American culture for hundreds of years. You don't think that affected the generational psyche of an entire group of people?
Sure it did. I'm not discounting that. This shows they were actually better.
He said what he said. Again, I wish he wasn't killed, and I wholeheartedly mean that, but he said what he said.
Matter the cost or the risk.
For Contra Costa Mac Patriot Lisa Disbrow, Kirk's fatal shooting shows how dangerous the political climate can be. She's held nearly 100 demonstrations in Lafayette and is now even more motivated to keep going.
Someday soon, there will be movies about Charlie Kirk. There will be songs. There will be books. People who never had an interest in...
And there goes the martyrdom. What was I saying before?
In the conservative movement will be asking the question, who was this guy? What did he stand for? What did he say? Just like Martin Luther King.
Back in Berkeley, Miguel says,
just like Martin Luther King. You know what? But he said slavery wasn't so bad. There's a difference.
Kirk's death may weigh heavily for quite some time.
It's just going to keep getting worse. I don't see any path where this is going to be less bad in 5 years, at least not now. Hopefully this can be like a turning point for the United States. It's a shame, but I do think there's hope in the future. We're just not there right now at this moment. Clearly not.
And Governor Gavin Newsom is reacting to the shooting. He shared on social media, quote, "The attack on Charlie Kirk is disgusting, vile, and reprehensible. In the United States of America, we must reject political violence in every form." Kirk did appear on Governor Newsom's podcast. This happened back in March, where Kirk raised the topic of transgender athletes participating in women's sports as a political weak spot for the Democrats. Governor Newsom received backlash for agreeing with him, calling it deeply unfair.
I think it's from a public relations point of view.
I think it's It's time for some cars.
Hey, thanks for the raid.
Like I just actually regular car reviews because they put up a Ford Tempo, which is like the worst car ever. Like I can't, man. It's just too much. Yeah, that is definitely a mustache.
Ford Tempo was a poor person's car. I'm aware that my usage of the word poor is dismissive and disrespectful to the disenfranchised and downtrodden, but I am determined.
They were kind of everywhere. Yeah, like they were one of the, like you bought that car, it was like, ugh, oh, you got a Tempo? Oh, okay.
To demonstrate that the diminutive Tempo was defiant to
oh, you got a Tempo.
Not just higher prestige cars, but to the ruthlessly moneyed 1980s decade. Defiance, disrespect, uncooperative, disobedience, negation, rebellion.
We could do QVC too. I need to. Too much. It's too grim. And I don't. Say things to like soothe. I say what I see, and what I see is not fucking good. That's for sure.
Ocean water.
Thomas Wick donated $5 through Super Chat. Kirk has reaped what he sowed. When you push this,
I hear what you're saying, and he did push horrible rhetoric.
Rip Bozo.
But that old hag at the end, with they're going to make books and they're going to do. It's now, no one's going to want to talk, and he's going to be a martyr. You understand? Political violence isn't the answer. It just begets more violence.
We need.
Ever since James Watt invented the steam engine, or you can go back to Newcomen's mine drilling pump, the Western caste system.
That is a clean Tempo. Where the fuck did they find this thing?
Searched for ways to eliminate the lower castes. Not out of.
I thought all of these things just have seen their destiny of going into a dump.
Any individual maliciousness, but by natural design. Mother Nature thinning the herds like an unseen Thanos. But starting in the late 1800s, and this is just an American perspective, capitalism and economics aligned under Teddy Roosevelt's administration, and affordable consumer goods started to appear thanks to mass production. And almost immediately, advertising.
Oh, this is the fucking Black Mamba. Yo, Ones, you still here?
Between our goods.
One, this is the Black Mamba.
Their goods. They drive a Ford.
You drive a Duesenberg.
Ship has released. You are clear to leave.
How is this thing?
They wear a cap.
I mean, it's already surreal that the outside was.
They carry an umbrella.
But you can.
Like, who unironically wanted to care? For a Ford Tempo, whatever. Hey, there's Ford Tempo fans out there. God bless them.
Carry a that created a stratified hierarchy of brands within.
You are now clear of the area. Take care, Commander.
Or Chevy Buick Cadillac, or Dodge Plymouth Chrysler. But the unintended net
0 to 6 is probably not with this fucking thing.
gas system was that thanks to the efficiency of the assembly line, quality control was nearly uniform across brand lines. Yes, we like to joke and say Fords are equally shitty, no matter the hood ornament. But that also meant that problems and maintenance were predictable and, like systemic anomalies, not beyond a measure of control. My point is, throughout most of the 20th century, domestic manufacturers didn't.
I think I'm gonna back up though. I just roll like this. I'm just gonna hang out.
Bring those to Mikey tomorrow.
What?
Bring those to Mikey tomorrow.
fine with
in one of my crates.
Your crates, not even in my house.
Yeah. Sheep. I'm gonna need you to meet up for a second.
Meet it up.
I'm afraid.
It's something really.
I would argue that almost none of these people deserve it, right? Yeah, probably none of them actually, if we're being fair here. And that's that's what I would like to avoid, and it's getting to the point where I don't know how we're gonna avoid that. It's fucking terrifying. This is SSRIs, bro. Yeah, dude. Yeah. I think SSRIs have done more damage than probably anything else. What if conservatives target Antifa? Well, I don't know nothing, but I just know they wear masks. Antifa doesn't. Do they even exist anymore? They like lost all funding and shit.
I think you're probably going to see right-wing people doing the same thing to left-wing people. And honestly, while I don't think this is a good thing, I certainly don't really feel that sorry for them. Because a lot of left-wing people have no problem advocating for violence, or at least using coded language in order to advocate for violence.
It's gonna be rough,
The fact is
everyone.
that there's
It's
a
gonna be
certain level
rough.
of intellectual
That's for sure.
honesty that goes on in situations like this, where it's considered, oh, well, you know, this isn't actually what they meant, and no, this is actually some others. No, it is. It's exactly what they mean. They're trying to advocate for killing people that they disagree with. That's what's happening, and there's no talking around it. And to the extent that you try to, you're insulting the intelligence of anyone that you're speaking to. And I think that now you're going to start seeing a lot of right-wing people end up doing this to left-wing people now even more, because it's very clear that these social media platforms are not going to moderate this behavior. The FBI, for whatever reason, just refuses to.
Well, the FBI doesn't do anything. John sent me a text and said South Park Discord has been shut down because of all the fans celebrating the death of Charlie. The Discord is trying to protect South Park Studios from actual fans. It's not surprising. The thing with South Park is going to pendulum swing. I don't think South Park is thinking nefarious with their jokes right now. I do think that it was going to pendulum swing the other way, but here's the issue: is when people see a popular media start, going after conservatives, all these like blue hair people would just jump all over it and just be totally for it, right? But they completely ignore past episodes, like Mr. Garrison gets a new vagina or whatever. Those fucked up episodes that are like really fucked up, and they're hilarious, but they're fucked up, especially nowadays. And they completely ignore it. You know what I'm saying?
Cody ain't wrong.
To like, you know what's gonna happen. Here in a few episodes, they're gonna swing the shit.
This is Flight Control. Access to this area must be authorized in advance.
And that's what I would imagine. And they probably should
A
definitely do that.
hyperspace jump has been scheduled. Please finish any remaining tasks in this
You know,
system
come
prior
to
to
think
the
of it, there
carrier's
was no
departure.
blowout, flashing out.
Permission granted. Please approach your designated landing pad in good time. Attention. Carrier jump sequence is underway.
There was no
Launch
huge
begins in 5 minutes.
flashing out. Well, I mean, the way he was, the way he was killed was very strange, and all the evidence around him being killed was also very strange, right? And that's why the narrative broke down really fast, because the police and everybody that was involved was like, he was running around with a knife or a gun or something. I don't know the story, but I believe the police reports and all the witnesses were like, yeah, he was going crazy. You know what I'm saying? But there was one opposing view, and it was from his husband, who I believe was a trans man, maybe. I might be wrong. And was saying that he was killed specifically only for being homosexual, and that I don't think had any merit at all. That's why it never really got traction. I think that's what happened. Because if you read the actual reports, it had nothing to do with that. But it was like there was this completely, almost unrelated version of events from one person that happened to be in a relationship with the guy. You know what I'm saying? It's a very weird situation.
Country, and because of that, I think you're going to start seeing violence rising with it as well. And this is going to be, in my opinion, I don't really think the word is justified because it's not justified, but the word is expected. I think it's really expected. The fact is that, again, you bring a knife to a gunfight, you're going to lose, and don't be surprised when you bring guns to gunfights and then somebody else decides to start shooting back. I think that's what's going to happen. And I think this is a degradation of society as a whole. And ultimately, the real burden of responsibility here doesn't really fall on influencers, and I don't think that it falls even on the commenters themselves. I think it falls primarily on the government. The fact is that the government, there are already laws that permit, explicit calls to violence. There's already laws that permit the types of stalking and doxing that people engage in online. And one of the big things that is a misconception is that people like me want new laws. We want any form of extra censorship at all. I certainly don't want that, and I don't know anybody else that does either. But what we do want is we want the existing laws to be applied and to be enforced in an accurate and a fair way, which is clearly not what's happening. And really, the government not doing that and giving this asymmetrical, in my opinion, advantage to left-wing people to fully and with complete freedom practice genuine terrorism on a daily basis, and then congratulate each other about how moral and how good they are for doing it because something bad that happened in Palestine or something bad that Donald Trump did 3 years ago. This is just simply a response. This is what's going to happen. And so, and I think that that's probably what it's going to take for these left-wing people to realize what a bad idea what they've been doing is.
I don't think that they're capable of self-reflection. Not the people that are guilty of said things, right? Diesel said, boys, I'm old enough to remember when Republicans tried to ban rap. We said it would lead to this culture. They argued it was expensive art. Now look at us. Well, I don't know nothing about that, but I do remember Ice Cube saying that rap was, what did they say? Like gangster rap was engineered by the government to destabilize the culture or something. I read something about Ice Cube saying that, and I was like, what the fuck? Ice Cube is one of the OG gangster rappers. He's the fuck the police guy. You know?
Because until it starts happening to them, until they start having people that are their friends or their like icons that they look up to, same way people look up to Charlie Kirk, until they start seeing those people get killed, I don't think it's really going to be real for them. And unfortunately, I think that's the path that we're headed down because of the government and social media companies and every other seemingly governmental apparatus that has just completely hand-waved this problem and ignored it entirely. So the death of Charlie Kirk and the assassination of him should not come as a surprise to anyone. This should be something that everybody could have expected. All you had to do was read Twitter for an hour and you could have told me this would have happened, of course. Same with Reddit. And until that core problem is addressed, you will continue to see a rapid decline in any type of social discourse. And I'm actually kind of afraid to see what's going to happen next, because I think it's just going to continue getting worse, and I don't see the reason for it to stop. And so anyway, I wanted to make this video because it's obviously a topic that, I've been talking about this a lot for the past few years now, and I was laughed at a lot, and people were telling me it wasn't that big of a deal, and oh, they were joking. Well, I saw the video. That wasn't a joke. And the reality is that those jokes and everything create a culture and an environment where the actual actions are more permissible. And you also have people that are the ones telling me quote jokes that are talking around just, directly, saying that this is a bad thing and it shouldn't be tolerated for any reason. You have, I don't want to go through a bunch of different names, but anybody, this is the way I look at it, I'm just going to make a categorical judgment here, is that any content creator or anybody like this who has been advocating for violence against the person in an extrajudicial way. I'm not talking about trying people who they disagree with for treason. This is advocating for the judicial process to be used against people they disagree with. I think that's fine. But whenever you have people that are saying things like 8647, or anybody who's advocating for any form of extrajudicial justice, extrajudicial justice, and basically vigilante justice on people who they disagree with politically, you have to realize that all of those people, I think, have made themselves acceptable targets. And I think that there's a lot and millions of people out there nowadays that see that. And I think that that should be extremely worrying for them. It should be terrifying.
Well, I think they actually relish in it. I think they want that because they want to be a martyr and they want to be famous and they want the clout. They all want it. They want all of that. You know what I'm saying? Amateur says 308 frangible right to the carotid and the shooter evades and escapes undetected. You can't tell this wasn't a deep state hit. Probably Soros. I'm not discounting anything at this point, What's up, Matt Aim? What's up, buddy? Thank you, man. Appreciate that, dude. 120 away. Look at that. Appreciate you guys.
But the reality is that they have created that environment themselves through their own actions, through their behavior, and through their own words. You reap what you sow. And I think that things are about to get a whole lot worse. So anyway, guys, I wanted to make this video and talk about it. And that's about all I've got to say. So I hope to be back soon. I'll record videos when I can, here and there. But for the most part, as I said before, my dad has had so many really serious issues going on. I need to devote my full attention to making sure that he's healthy and taken care of. And so as much as I look forward to streaming, this has to take priority. I don't have a time frame. It will probably be a matter of weeks and maybe not even that long until I'm back regularly. And so hopefully that's the case. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Rest in peace to Charlie Kirk. Another senseless death that never needed to happen. And I think that anybody who was, talking about this and turning up the heat on any of this type of political rhetoric and discussing or at least, flirting with the idea of political violence, I think all of those people have made themselves acceptable targets in all the worst ways possible. And I don't think that this is a good thing either. But I think it's happening. So anyway, guys, thank you all very much for watching. And I guess I'll see you soon. Hey.
I really think Asmongold's another. He's just the leader of. He's like one of the leaders. Charles, what's up? Hey, Charles. By the way, dude, I saw you drop like $200 in my PayPal campaign. I really appreciate that, dude. I did not see it on my phone because I was streaming, and I didn't see it until after, and I did not know how to contact you and thank you. So I was like, well, I'll just thank you on the same phone. So I appreciate that, dude. That's insane. Really, really do appreciate that. I'd love to continue my advertising campaign, but right now, Cinema Condolences, thanks for being a place for people to gather and appreciate you. Yeah, appreciate you. Alright, let's move back to what we were talking about. Hassan is not happy with Asmongold calling out leftists such as himself. Who cares about Hassan Piker? Like, literally, who cares at this point? Just Hassan Piker doesn't give a fuck. He does not care. He wants everybody dead, and he's gonna be like, "Oh, I was just kidding. You're stupid. Wow, you're so stupid for taking me seriously. I'm just joking." That's what he'll say. He's an absolute vile piece of shit, and he breaks TOS on every single platform every single day, and no one cares because I can't really imagine why. To be honest, don't really know why. I'm trying to figure it out. Don't really know why he gets a pass on everything. But I guess that's just how this is, Very, very spooky. Destiny attempts edgy Charlie Kirk joke. Well, Destiny's Destiny. Who cares?
Yeah,
Destiny. There's always going to be those people that think it's quirky and cute and edgy and like clever and interesting to be like edgy 13-year-olds all the time. Like Vito. Vito tweeted something today trying to be like, I don't get it. Like, you can be funny. There's a lot of ways to be funny, and I've never understood the personality type where you take a tragedy and you make a very poor attempt at a joke. Like, not even a good joke. It's just like the worst fucking like setup joke ever. And they're like, ha ha, you're mad. You're just mad. Ha ha. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a really edgy, like 13-year-old kid vibe. Like, you would hear a 13-year-old kid, like your teenage nephew, like say some fucked up shit, and you're like, oh wow, you're so edgy. You think you're so dark and mysterious. But when like a 40-year-old man does it, that's like obese and bald, that's fucking weird, bro. You need to get a goddamn grip. That's cringe as shit. Stop acting like a teenager, bro. You could come up with a good joke. Like, Jesus fuck. Oh, look how edgy I am. I care less than all of you. I'm so edgy, bro. I'm like so in tune with the darkness. Like, dude, you're fucking 40. So in tune with the darkness. So edgy, bro. Look how little I care. I don't take this seriously like you guys do. I'm so edgy. So quirky. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Harles. No, there's definitely a time and place. Like, what the hell am I doing right now? Back out, boys. All right.
And vehicle traffic.
God, you know, it'd be so horrible if that fucking, for like a final fundraiser, Turning Point could like sell, like, I went to Charlie Kirk's last event and survived shirts or whatever. I'm just kidding. That would be horrible. That's not good.
And vehicle traffic.
God, you know, it'd be so horrible if that fuck.
He's not very comedic at all. I guess that's why he's not a comedian. That wasn't that like terrible, but like it was just fucking a terrible joke. It's just not funny at all. You know, where's the punchline? I guess there's no punchline. There's just cars fucking flipping on my damn timeline. Hey, Florida Farmer, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing well, man. Everybody's just fighting. All of them are just fighting on Twitter. Fighting. There was that one lady. There's like people that work for game studios like laughing at Charlie's death. And I hope they all get brutally fired. Like, and I mean brutally fired.
Hey,
Brutally fired. Let's see what. Apparently, the Krasny signs are having meltdowns, which is not surprising. Michael Marut says it wouldn't work. My screen's cracked. Can't read out. Shit. I don't know why people are making jokes and not just post CK's tweets about guns saving lives. Comedy's pre-written.
Holy fuck, that was a
so what is tonight's subject anyway? Gotta go now. Looking for higher IQs. Good. You are not gonna find a high IQs here, my friend.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, and Dan are on the island.
Here we go.
Oh Jesus. Oh jeez.
So the Krassensteins are like 5'2" and they're freaking out. This guy right here, Ed Krassenstein, I don't know if you know who he is. I muted these guys a long time ago because I can't live in the same world they live in anymore. They quite literally they like make me feel sad because they're just so like bought and paid for. Like I get it. Like I get everybody needs their bag. I understand. But God, these guys are like okay. So this guy specifically, Ed Krassenstein, said it was okay for you to shower with your children. Like, and that other psychiatrists and stuff like that, like psychiatrists and like counselors say it's totally cool and like encouraged to shower with your children. And everybody was like, you should delete this. And he was like, no. And he like doubled down on it for like a week.
Oh, okay.
I was like, bro, you were 5'2" and dainty and like a little white guy. You should definitely never talk about that shit.
Where's Dan?
Look, dude, you might be able to talk about this stuff if you were like a 6'4" jacked guy. Even then, it's a little weird, but at least you don't look like the guy. You know what I'm saying? Ed, these Krassenstein guys look like they got like 9-year-olds in their basement chained up. They look like it. I'm not saying they do. I'm just saying they look like it.
I gotta get up early too.
Anyways, so definitely don't be that guy. Ed Krasenstein is getting threats in his DMs, like we all do. And he says, Asmongold responded to him and said, "You thought you were cute with your 8647 t-shirts and other coded calls for violence. Now it's happening to you." And if you don't know what that means, Ed Krasenstein was tweeting 8647, which means take out 47, which is implying violence against President Trump. You know, coded language, so they don't get banned or something. Or they can always plead the, pretend like they don't know what you're talking about. You ever met somebody in your life that would be intentionally vague, so if you called them out, they could always be like, "Oh, that's not what I meant," right? That's what he's trying to do. So Asmongold calls him out.
Yeah, anyway, I do have to go.
And Ed Krasenstein, literally crying to the principal of the school, says, "I'm reporting this threat to the FBI. Elon Musk, please ban this account." Like, dude, stop. Can you please grow a few inches? Asmongold responded to this as well and said, "Trying to report me after I don't kowtow to your pathetic attempt at sympathy baiting after you spent months advocating for political violence. Who is this post even for? Anyone can see through such a transparent manipulation." Beautiful. Fucking beautiful. Krasensteins are so cringe, man. They are the cringest little 5'1" dudes that has ever existed. Creepy motherfuckers. Plausible deniability, Duke of Earl. Thank you. See, like Mike said earlier, I don't have high IQ, so I can't remember the phrase. I can't remember the phrase. We are 110 away from Naked Snake on this beautiful Wednesday. Is it a Wednesday? I don't remember, man. I've been out of it, dudes. I had to drive I flew to Charlotte, drove 12 hours to Chicago, was there for 3 days, didn't sleep, barely at all, just couldn't sleep. I have a hard time sleeping when I'm away from home, you know. Just because, I don't know, my bed's cuddly.
No addresses.
Kowtow. Yeah, Ron, hell yeah.
No name.
High
Even though you did that to me yesterday. He just did it anyways. Never mind. Everyone's gonna know my name by that.
Yeah, and then I drove back 12 hours and then flew back, and God, it was awful. God, it sucked. No, I did that like a few days ago. I'm home now. Long last name was I did. Thank you for that post you sent me, by the way, about the South Perk. Japanese do shower their kids. I discovered that by watching My Neighbor Totoro. See, I don't take that at face value. So I don't. When I watch My Neighbor Totoro, which is based like in pretty oldish Japanese culture, like rural Japanese culture, I don't just assume they all do that. I do want to say that I love that movie. My Monday sucked. My Monday sucked ass cheeks, bro. My Monday was one of the worst Mondays I've ever experienced in my life. So that being said, anyways, let's continue. Sorry guys, I'm getting caught up. I'm getting a little caught up in my life here. I don't want to accidentally scroll across a death video and then get banned on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And one day I'll make a race. Hell yeah, dude. I just turned up Leonard Skinner and jammed for 12 hours straight. I'm not a super Leonard Skinner fan, but for some reason Leonard Skinner keeps me awake. You know? I love watching Harry Sison pretend to be like objective. It's really fun. Quiet policy world, government looking to detail as well as political. Oh my god, that dude has a big old head. No, my vape's dead. What a tangled web we weave, boys. Thank you, Healer from Kentucky. I appreciate you. Ick me girl. Today was the shittiest day. I came home after work to hear my neighbors laughing about Kirk. Yeah, they don't care. They love when they love watching people die around them. They love everybody that disagrees with them dying. They love it. They relish in it. They just fucking love it. Luckily, I will never I pride myself on I will never be that person that laughs at death, like senseless death. I'll never be that person. And I don't care if it doesn't make me money. I don't care how it portrays myself. I will always know that is the correct and reasonable way to be, and it's not something I even have to try. It's just how I am, and I'm really very happy about that fact. And I'll always be glad that I'm not those people. I can disagree with you on every single point, and I don't want you dead, and I'll never understand the passion behind that.
Yep. Well, 1000% agree. Since was killing you was not necessary. Ray just telling different stories.
That's just how it is, man.
Killing, that shit's weak. Fucking hate that shit. Get that shit out of there.
Giant freaking robot says blaming South Park. Can you see this? No, you can't see it. Says blaming South Park for the murder of Charlie Kirk was stupid. Stop it. That said, if it was Trey Parker, I'd make it a point to express condolences. 100%. Yeah, I don't. I in no way, shape, or form think South Park should be blamed even a little bit. But I do think it would be nice for Trey Parker to say something. Obviously, he's not required to say anything. But I think it is. I think I do think we don't hate journalists enough, for sure.
What the fuck did you do to this thing? You put so much keep in this?
That's how I'm gonna milk this for the favorite holiday tomorrow, unfortunately. I really truly believe, and this is gonna be my first time saying this, like in meeting it. I 100% think Hassan should be removed from all platforms. I think Hassan is one of the only creators with a big following. I gotta specify that because there's a lot of creators I don't know about. But I think Hassan is the creator with the largest following that legitimately does not need a voice on the internet and is legitimately probably driving people to violence. And I think he should be removed with haste. I truly believe that. Do I think he should lose everything and be on the streets? No, but I do think he should be removed from all platforms.
Yep.
I think there's no place for somebody like Hassan.
Yep.
You know. What did Hassan do to create this? So Hassan regularly calls for political violence against those who oppose him or any of his beliefs. He says it openly, pretty much in every single stream. He says America deserved 9/11. He shared a picture of a makeshift gun that you could build at your own house at a senator or a politician he disagreed with, encouraging his viewers to go after him. He also encourages his viewers regularly to commit violence. Now, maybe he wasn't the direct cause. Maybe the person involved hasn't ever even heard of this. But Hassan is 100% calling for political violence always. And I think that's definitely something that shouldn't be allowed. It isn't allowed, actually. It's not allowed on the TOS for Twitch, but Twitch allows it because he's like best friends with the CEO. Probably because he gets the CEO thing. I don't know if you've noticed. Dan Clancy, the CEO of Twitch, somebody actually didn't see his phone, and his phone was just literally Twitch thoughts. So you can very, very much believe that Dan Clancy is using Twitch streamers and giving women partners and contracts so he can try to have sex with them. 100%. I guarantee. Now, do I know that for a fact?
God,
no. But I think likely he
Hey, buddy, sir.
have sex with Twitch. Why else would he be hanging with Charlie at parties and shit? Or sorry, not Charlie. I apologize. Why would he be hanging with Hassan at parties? Tectone implied that people go to TwitchCon, including certain people, to have sex with their viewers. I would not be shocked about that even a little bit. Dan Clancy's there, so you know. Gooey Sip said Charlie Kirk avoided fair debates and he canceled events and he ran from people with actual knowledge about topics. So what does that have to do with Charlie Kirk being killed today? Or are you just fucking retarded? Is that what you are? None of what you just said has anything to do with Charlie Kirk being shot unjustly and viciously in public today. Charlie Kirk ran from debates! What the fuck does that have to do with him being killed? Yeah, I'm parasocially radicalized. All of this is entertainment for me. Go outside, dude. Go fucking bowling or something. Jesus, you got to get off this shit, dude. You got to get off online, go bowling, have dinner with your family or something. Charlie Kirk runs from debates. The fuck does that have to do with him being killed? I'm just saying that he's a coward.
Yep. We're gonna go pick up a bunch of shit.
Oh my god. Oh fuck. Did you know Charlie Kirk ran from debates?
Cool.
Oh fuck. Damn. What's going on?
I'm glad that you enjoyed it.
Fuck.
Ship released. Please watch for traffic during departure.
Oh fuck. Calling up! Sorry, that was really loud. I apologize. Thanks, Daka.
I know.
Look forward to seeing you.
I know.
Didn't Destiny say something stupid there after? Of course. Yeah, I covered that a minute ago. Video didn't Destiny say something stupid? Yeah, he said they should sell Charlie Kirk shirts and say you survived.
You have less than 9 by 4.
Thank you, Kyle. Love you, dude. Appreciate you. 60 away from me. I'm sorry. You Chicago, you bitch. What do you mean? I don't have a Chicago accent. Oh my god. Alright. Fucking guess, Sophie. Made me laugh today. Yeah. Let me pull up TikTok. He brought, to be fair to the Gassipi guy in the chat, he made me laugh. He made me feel good. That was fun. I really like TikTok. Wait, this is 20 hours ago. Something smells good. I did bust that. Jay Seppi. Is that his name, Jay Seppi? Damn you, Jay Seppi. You got me laughing, bastard. It's not supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be bad. Alright. Thank you, Kylie Goff, for your pink boy. I appreciate you, brother. I really do. Darth Ikrotachi, I feel like it's been a minute. You got Kit Mundo on your picture up there. Wanna come? Oh, hey, what's up, buddy? How you doing? I feel like it's been a long time. We got a lot of old people in here. I mean, not age-wise, but...
What the fuck?
You know what you mean? Go sit and sit. Thank you. I didn't agree with him, but it's sad that I agree with him. I didn't agree. That's what people are misconstruing a lot. You know? I actually really enjoyed watching Charlie Kirk talk and speak. I actually really enjoyed it. I'm not going to pretend I didn't. But I don't agree with a lot of the stuff he said. I didn't agree with any of the religious stuff at all. But I enjoyed listening to him describe everything and talk to him. I think it was really good. People were like, I can't believe you have these beliefs. And I'm like, what do you mean? I haven't even stated my beliefs. You're just saying. There was literally somebody in chat earlier that said they were a fan of my channel.
The Federation welcomes you, Commander.
And they said it's really a bummer to know that I had not stated my beliefs at all in this stream. At that point,
for access.
They were literally saying, because I'm streaming and I'm bummed out about Charlie Kirk being killed. Enjoy the ride, Commander. They were saying that they were assuming my political beliefs. Meaning that if you are upset at senseless murder, well, you must have a certain political belief, right? That's fucking crazy. That's crazy. Also, if you haven't watched my channel in the last 4 years and didn't realize that I kind of lean a little right, that's on you, baby. I've been talking about this shit for a long time, right? I'm not bashful, right? Fake fans, not no code is censors. Fake fans, Junebug. It's basically copy pasta, yeah. What's up, April? Hey, it's Plucoon. Plucoon! I like Plucoon. Alright.
Hey guys, sorry about the shit quality of my phone. But I just have a lot of thoughts about what's going on in the world right now. You know, I got a chest and sternum tattoo today for 4.5 hours.
Kirk is dead.
Most pain that I feel.
I'm actually
well,
I am not. I'm actually unset. I'm not happy with that. You know what I mean? Like that. That's not the way that we do shit here. You know? Like I get like.
For about 25 minutes.
I get politicians, but he was just a speech advocate that did political things here. You know what I mean? But like, he wasn't like. Dude, he was just a fucking. It was a free speech fucking thing right there. He wasn't doing anything crazy. Yeah, you're fucking nuts.
Charlie Kirk, who was assassinated.
Yeah.
Ironic.
What? Ironic they fucked about gun violence.
Like, yeah, I was talking about it.
Really started to change me how awful the world is right now. And by the way, if you've been on Blue Sky, yes.
Solid contact. Power down your engines. Welcome to the station, Commander.
Man.
Man.
In case you don't know who Charlie is, he was a right-leaning political commentator. Some might even say he was a far-right political commentator because he's not supporting terrorism, so that means he's a fucking Nazi. Oh my god. Yeah, Charlie Kirk was one of the few political commentators who really kept it fair. And what I mean by that is, he's a commentator who wouldn't be there to shove his opinions or his thoughts or his beliefs down your throats or anybody else's. He is someone who believed in a civil discussion, where he would sit down with a peer, where he'd sit down with someone in opposition to him. Regardless of your viewpoint, he was very much down to talk. I've learned a lot from Charlie Kirk recently, where I watched his debate and discussion upon gun safety. And it's very nice to see someone who was willing to put aside their political belief differences and just talk to people as people and come to a mutual understanding of why you believe this, why I believe that, and maybe we can meet somewhere in the middle, or maybe we'll stay on opposing sides. Regardless, they were just there to present their beliefs.
And the worst part about this is people that are radicalized one way, or the other even, but obviously it's going to be liberal in this case. They would be like, well, he was just debating dumb college kids and he was condescending. Like they don't even see what was happening, right? They don't see him like presenting a fact and like educating somebody directly to their face with a fact. They don't see that as like a learning experience. They just see it as him being condescending, telling the truth, condescending. Right? It's crazy.
I believe the first talk on he was doing at the college campus, which they're calling a school shooting, by the way. It's not a school shooting. If you call it a school shooting, you're a retard. It's an assassination. It's a very intentional, very deliberate assassination. He was talking about what was going on between, like, the black on white crime. I believe, I haven't seen the full video yet, and I believe he was about to talk about the transgender shootings, and well, how apropos that's when that happened. And I think that is the feeling, Blue Sky, celebrating a man's death because you don't share their political views. You are a disgusting fuck. No one, and I mean this, no one deserves to die because they have a different political belief than you. You can jail them if you want, if it's truly that severe and they act on it, but it's just a guy who didn't do anything wrong other than present a different point of view and was honestly the most civil person to do it. No one else was willing to debate anybody in the way that...
Yeah, he was literally the most civil person to do it, and they killed him over it. Chaos Theory says, how do you think Ben Shapiro, Michael Knowles, Matt Walsh, and Steven Crowder need to react moving forward? They don't need to do public events at all. They 100% do not need to do public events anymore, unless there's insane amounts of security and it's indoors. No more. Because the left is just so violent that there's just no way, right? There's just no way anymore. There's somebody occupying that space that kills somebody every other day, it seems like. I know for a fact that I'm not even like a hyper conservative, and I get shit every day, and I'm a small creator. Let's be really, really fair. I'm a microscopic creator compared to these guys. Microscopic. And I get death threats. Imagine what these people like go through, right? I get swatted, and I'm a nobody. I have people like spam emailing sponsors, trying to get me fired every day, trying to get them to drop me every single day, and I'm a nobody. That's how crazy this shit is. Obviously, there's violence on every spectrum, but the vast majority of it coming out now is from the left. And if it wasn't, we would know about it, because the mainstream media, all they would talk about would be like terrorist attacks from right-wing people. That's all they would cover, all. But they don't. They actively try to avoid all the violence done on conservatives. They try as hard as possible to bury stories, right? But then they'll turn around and say the biggest threat to the West is white men. It's fucking crazy.
I don't think white men are the problem. I think it's,
yeah, April.
I think it's
She
white
sent me
women.
screenshots. There's people coming in April's DMs trying to get her to pull out of my sponsorship.
Not all of them, but
That's
know,
true, Tyler Knight, TK.
Quite a few of them.
That's 100% true.
Look at,
they win, but
you know,
the issue is, are we?
shout
Do you have to?
through.
Do we? Are we gonna have to die? Like, yes, it's fucking scary. I don't know, man. I don't know the way forward. Man. I'm not gonna pretend like I know.
Charlie was. No one else was willing to sit down and talk to people and try to get to a mutual understanding like Charlie was.
I don't even like the guy.
Extremist.
I don't
He was
even
a
like the
very
guy or his
reasonable man,
politics.
and he was
Yeah.
killed.
But it's like the guy had a mouth. Yeah. He never raised the hand of someone.
I'm deeply unsettled,
He
however, I'm
never
very
like.
grateful that I'm still alive, and I want to let you know that if you're out there, never take your life for
fucking
granted,
nuts.
and appreciate those you have
Absolutely
around you
nuts.
before they're gone, because right now there are people being hunted like dogs, and it's deeply unsettling. I think the reaction from the news is an absolute fucking joke. People are trying to sympathize with killers. To Carlos Brown, who killed Irna, they're saying, yeah, but what made him like that? Well, you don't understand how he felt. What the fuck are we doing? What are we doing where we are sympathizing with fucking murderers?
It's called suicidal empathy. If you guys don't know what suicidal empathy is, suicidal empathy is generally unanimous amongst women in their 20s and 30s, white women specifically. And what it is they have so much overt political and moral grandstanding empathy that they think that everyone should die to prove their loyalty to people that they see as underprivileged or oppressed, right? You'll see it a lot. Like, white women will literally get raped on a train.
Oh my God.
And then forgive their
Everybody's
raper and cry and say it's their fault.
Yo, what's
A good example is the mother whose daughter was raped and killed by a man. And then when he got out of prison, she thought she was being overtly sympathetic and empathetic, so she let her daughter's murderer move into her home so she could bridge the gap and, like, bygones be good bygones and prove she's a good person by forgiving this man. Guess what? He fucking killed her too. They think you should die to prove that you are a good person. And I'm not going to. I will let you assume every day that I'm a terrible person. I will let you think the most heinous shit and have the worst perspective of me possible. I can give two fucks because I'm not going to die to prove otherwise. I know who I am. I know what I believe, and I know the people I care about. And that's all that matters to me is what I think.
I'm alright.
And I am not
gotta
dying to
be
prove
open
otherwise.
like 5 hours.
That's asinine. Asinine. That's what suicidal empathy is.
I'm on the day shift until October.
Billy. I wish people would stop being sympathetic to killers. I don't like anyone who does that. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Why do you think like 20 to 30-year-old white women are obsessed with serial killers and call them sexy all the time?
Nah.
Wow. Thank you, Billy.
It's all good.
50 away. 50 away from Snook. Yeah, actually, for real. Why was he even out of prison?
What are we doing when websites are protecting people from being called fat and ugly and a whore more than we're punishing people for calling for the deaths of our senators as well as the citizens, as well as radicalizing audiences to enact violence while recording themselves breaking the fucking law? Are we all seeing the same fucking shit online? Are we... Guys, I have been banned for nearly 2 months total over the past 4 months for calling people names. Yet there are people out there calling for the deaths of other people, political figures, and attempting to radicalize and weaponize their audience to hurt people and kill them who have gone unpunished.
He's referring to Frogan. I think her name is Frogan. She's like this fat chick. And I don't know anything about her, so that's the only adjective I have. I'm sorry. And also referring to somebody, obviously. PS2 Chopper with 10 gifted subs. Thank you, bruh. Thank you, bruh. I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Because this country is forcing you to. These people are forcing you to because the people in charge are a fucking joke.
Yeah, and it almost seems like 4D chess, like it's all intentional, and that's what's scary, you know? It seems like we're getting radicalized and it's intentional. And I don't know what the point is or where it ends, or, you know what I'm saying? That's what's spooky about it.
It's everywhere. The system is broken. I don't believe it's beyond repair. But this needs to change. We are bouncing people's feelings over the
07, Commander. Docking permission requests are mandatory prior to landing.
The worst thing that I've ever done.
I'm sorry,
is call
Commander.
someone
Permission
fat,
has been denied.
call someone
Docking
a
request
whore, and
denied.
then said,
Our
"Kill
carrier
yourself."
uses
And
7.5 kilometer range for
one of the
docking
most
requests.
punished people on the internet.
Access granted.
For how
Please
long
follow
I've
standard
been
docking procedure, Commander.
And you have
You're
people
clear
on
for
the internet
automated approach.
calling for
Please
the
sit back and
death
relax,
of people
Commander.
online and falsely calling people rapists on a daily basis. Do we not understand what's going on here? You all have been fed so many lies that you will believe your entire life because the people in charge want you to believe those lies. They want to keep you underneath their thumb, and they want you to believe everything that they're saying is the truth. And you want to know what the reality is, guys? The people who really want you to think that they're a good person, those are the worst people.
I've said that for years. If somebody has to overtly tell you over and over again how good a person they are, they're probably the opposite. Art says, if the theory is true, the entire point is destabilization. Destabilization is so that the people in power take full control as their enemies devour each other. Yeah, that's an old Soviet tactic. All right, that was the Soviet Union playbook. Was the best way to basically take over all resources in a country is to completely destabilize it by pitting parties and people against each other, like violently, right? Destabilizing a nation. It's a legit playbook. Billy Hatcher says, I think it's the schools, not social media.
Our services are available
Well,
for use, Commander.
it's who you know. The fact that Dan Clancy is silent on this and doesn't say anything about Hassan Piker, it tells you everything you need to know. 100% across the board. Thank you, Billy. 50 away. Did I make 5 mil today? No. But I mean, in respect for what happened to Charlie, I'm not going to do any of the goals. I'll increase the streaks, obviously, but I'm not going to do anything like. I don't think dancing shirtless is not as respectful at all to the subject matter of this stream. When people don't suffer the consequences, that's what happens, unfortunately. Yep, Malika, 100%.
They are. And I find it so fucking ridiculous that all these fucking libs who say, oh man, we're the side of peace, understanding, and tolerance. Yeah, it's been very good seeing all that peace, love, and tolerance while you celebrate the death of an innocent fucking man and how you make fun of a innocent fucking civilian being slaughtered on public transit. What a fucking joke. I feel disgusted. I feel ashamed. And this was a horrible day, not just for America, but for everybody on this goddamn fucking planet. Something needs to change very soon. Thoughts and prayers to Charlie's family. Thoughts and prayers to Charlie himself. You are a...
Is this happening in Tectone's room?
Thoughts and prayers to Charlie himself. You are a...
What the fuck? That sounded like it was in my house. Holy shit. These are really good. This is a really, really good headset. It sounds like there's like dogs barking in my house, but it's in Tectone's video.
A wonderful human being. You were gone far too soon. And I'm so sorry this happened to you, Charlie.
Fuck is that? What is happening in Tectone's room?
And I'm so sorry this happened to you, Charlie.
The fuck is that? It sounds like screaming babies. I know you guys probably can't hear it, but it's fucking spooky. Here, I'll turn it up. Listen to this.
And I'm so sorry this happened to you, Charlie.
Do you hear that? What?
If you were watching this video,
it's like,
I know today's been very hard. It's been hard for the past week. Even I, who I'm trying to get myself, trying to rewire my brain and how I think about things and trying to fix myself. And I see all this nastiness in the world, and it doesn't discourage me. It motivates me to come back even stronger when I do. Shout outs to Zach and his dad. I hope you guys are doing the best you can. There's a lot of pain in this world right now, and they're gonna try to divide us. Stay strong together. If you're watching this video, I appreciate you. I hope
there's going to be a lot of people getting fired on every end from their jobs or their professions because of this, from both sides. You know, I said a lot of stuff on Facebook today, and I did not realize it was going to go viral. So I'm sure I'll be hearing about that tomorrow. Because you're not allowed to have any kind of opinion, to be fair. He does have a puppy, Panda Rose. Okay. Or Panda Burr. Panda Burr. I like the cheering on TMZ when announced Charlie died. Yep. They were apparently they claimed they were cheering on a car chase. What the fuck? Who cheers on a car chase? I've never once watched a car chase, and I've seen a lot of badass car chases, and I've never been like, woo! Like, what the fuck are they talking about? What? It was like quite literally the second that they got word that Charlie Kirk had passed, you hear cheering all in the building. Oh, you're gonna dude, just don't say anything. At that point, just don't say anything. Because you just you insulted everybody's intelligence. And people like nothing less than their intelligence being insulted. Right? Sounds like Chody's deviated septum squilling, that's for sure. Everything's squilling, bro. Everything be squilling. My pastor says Christianity doesn't make sin go away, it just exposes it. Thinking times like this when Mr. Kirk's passing, many influencers' ethics are being exposed. 100%. 100%. And they should be. They should be. Mr. Beast should say something. Everybody should say something. I think the only way to maybe prevent something like this happening again, in the near future anyway, is for people that would normally disagree to say something. I don't think Mr. Beast actually would disagree at all. I think Mr. Beast is probably a hyper conservative, but can't say anything, obviously. Yeah, he hasn't said it, but I think it would be good for him to say something. It'd be good for these people that have overt leftist audiences who are children and teenagers to say something. You know? You tell him, Luffy, hack my Facebook. All right, I'll do that. Yeah, Percy Pringles, I agree. Ghost of Yotai is royally evoked. What is Ghost of Yotai? Oh, yeah, I saw that. So let me pull that up. So this lady, apparently, that works for Ghost of Yotai was saying some shit. I think. Let me look. All right, here it is. Sucker Punch Senior Dev said Sucker Punch Senior Dev celebrates Charlie Kirk's death. Ghost of Yotai is dead to me now. Is Ghost of Yotai the one with that fat lady? Like you play as like a fat lady though? So I'm not super shocked. Where is it at? So this is Drew. Yeah, that's that same game I'm thinking of. On Blue Sky, of course. Senior staff character, texture, look dev, and annoying extrovert as Sucker Punch. So yeah, they're obviously autistic as hell, which is fine, you know. Says, I hope the shooter's name is Mario so that Luigi knows his bros got his back. He died doing what he loved, being a transphobe, racist bigot. Yeah, you're fucked. Fire him. Fire him with vengeance. Vengeance. Fire them viciously. I guess it's a guy. Oh, that's even more cringe. I understand when women say shit like that. That's just what they do. His resignation is not enough. I hope this tanks the studio. But Sabby, I'm sure good people work there and don't give a fuck. Cowards keep it quiet. Bro, stop. You never were going to buy the game anyway. It's just like every other game you cried about. Don't mean to ask fuck yourself. 100%. Fuck 'em. This is the whole point, everybody. This is what's really frustrating. Even at the height of the refusal of cancel culture, the more accepting of conservative values, and the more of rejecting of like this leftist weird hate, at the height of it right now, this is the most you've ever been able to kind of speak and not get fucking fired as a conservative. Even at the height of it, people that are like overtly psycho liberals, like on the far, far, far left, can say literally the craziest shit ever and still keep their jobs. And we are at the height of the opposing point of this, right? We are at the literal height that being a conservative is not actually a bad thing anymore, almost. And you can kind of keep your job, you know what I'm saying, still as a conservative now, whereas else 5 years ago you'd be fired immediately, right? We're at the height of the opposing point of this. And liberals can still say this shit and not get fired. They're like fucking invincible, right? And I really hope that this person's fired brutally on camera. Into the sun. Kumar, how you doing, man? Oh. Kumar is claiming that rage bait, like clickbait and rage bait, are you saying that if you engage in clickbait or rage bait, then like it should be understandable that you die? That's literally every influencer on the planet, dude. And also not influencers. So that doesn't really make much sense to me. He won't get fired, nah. The game doesn't seem all that impressive, just feels like glorified DLC. Hurt. More about foolish behind the scenes. Yeah, I haven't played any of these games. I don't play games developed by people who hate me, and I haven't for a long time, and I don't intend on it. I feel like the pendulum's going to swing back hard on the left. Oh, for sure. I mean, it's doing it right now. The issue is even though it's doing it, people on the left can still say crazy shit. This pendulum is not even close to going back to where saying leftist, like overt leftist stuff gets you canceled. You still get canceled for saying conservative stuff now. It's just not as prevalent, right? It's just not as prevalent. I feel like the pendulum's swinging. Sorry, I'm coughing a lot, guys. I apologize. Oh, right. What do you think they'll do when they see your Facebook post? Oh, I don't think anybody will do anything. I wasn't, like, mean. It's just that I didn't expect it to go viral is all. You know, going viral is the issue. When you go viral, then people get pissed at you. So I don't think it'll be all right, Billy. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Billy says, final super chat of the night. Boys, rip Charlie. Also, fuck Blue Sky. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. You were the man. Now we hit Naked Snake. Well, we're $1 away, but yes, technically, I guess. Well, not technically, but yes, we're $1 away. But we're there. Oh, by the way, completely unrelated. I got Metal Gear Solid 4 running on emulation at like fucking 60 frames, 4K. I guess enough years has passed, and it runs beautifully. Crazy. Thank you, Billy. I appreciate it. Ken Rose, I played it for hours last time. Ken Rose says, those who make peaceful revolution impossible make violent revolution inevitable. JFK, rip Charlie Kirk. And blessings to his family. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. 64 FPS, yep. Runs marvelously. Probably because the Alexander PC setup you got. Well, that and the optimization. So the reason it didn't run very well years ago, like 3-4 years ago, is because people were still going in and having to dissect the game. The game is completely tied to the PS3's proprietary processor. That's why it was never remade, because it's so hard to do so. But the emulation community has been working on it for 10 years, man. They finally got it to where it's super playable at 60 FPS. And it just now, recently, like last 3 months, I think, is when it's gotten to the peak. So I've been playing it. I played it a few years ago, like 3 years ago or 4 years ago, but it was unplayable. It was like 8 frames per second and crashing. Lisa Kenyon, nice to see you. Still likes you. Well, I'd hope so. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate you, baby. I agree, Tiffany. I agree. Thank you, Lisa Kenyon. We love you. We appreciate you, Gold Boy. MGS4, Metal Gear Solid 4. So I've been playing Delta a lot. I've went through it like 3 or 4 times. Well, 3 times. I shouldn't say 4 because it's 3. And I was like, you know what? I want to try the new patch for Metal Gear Solid 4's RCPS 3 or whatever it's called. And it works gloriously. And I mean gloriously. It's crazy. And it looks so good in fucking 4K, dude. Thank you, Lisa. T-Bone says people celebrating this is not sitting right with me. Yep. Well, like I said before.
It's man. That's the little thing.
Like I said before. People who believe who think their beliefs are based in their moral fiber, they are okay with death being a reasonable means to an end for their goals. Right? You could argue conservatives see things in logic, and liberals see things from more of a emotional and moral spectrum. Generally speaking, not all, obviously. Which leads to thinking death is reasonable. Which is why you're seeing so many conservatives being assassinated or shot at, and or the perpetrator being defended. You're seeing that all the time right now. And it's because, again, when your beliefs are really wired in morality, or you think that they're wired in morality, killing people is totally reasonable. That's why in Holy Wars, the death is unbelievable in Holy Wars, because both sides are their belief structure is based in morality, so they will kill with impunity. Right? Because you dying makes the world a better place. That's how they see it. I can't spell I love you. No, me too. That's the Alabama way. Damn, Flying Dutchman. Damn. Yes, the stream at the convention was 504. Because my streak on my computer is at 504. Meaning this will be 505. And we hit it. We hit Naked Snake, everybody. Thank you guys so much. We hit Naked Snake. We killed its ass. I appreciate you guys so much. And we're 20 likes to 500 likes. That's a lot of damn likes, boys. Appreciate you guys. Let's continue. We got a lot to cover. I'm just kind of messing around right now. Just leaning my chat. But let's I was in a weird headspace earlier, man. That's literally the personification of that scene in Joker where he says you get what you fucking deserve. Robert De Niro. Yeah, that's a good point. This guy tweeted, I don't think they understand that Charlie was the nice version. I don't know where we go from here. Slosher, my prayer is that when I die, all of hell rejoices that I'm out of the fight. C.S. Lewis, the demons celebrating have given him a great send-off. Thank you, Slosher. I appreciate you, brother. Lisa says most folks on the left are appalled. I had to say it. I wouldn't say most. It's hard to generalize, right, Lisa? It's always hard to generalize. All we can really go off of is our perception of social media currently. That's the way we kind of like discern these things. And social media is insane. There is unfathomable amounts of leftists celebrating on social media. It's disgusting, especially if you go to a leftist website like Blue Sky or Reddit. Like, it is unanimous on Blue Sky and Reddit. It is unanimous. They are cheering. There is not one example of them not. That's the scariest part. That's why people online are freaking out right now. They're like, holy shit. Right? right? Obviously, in our chat, it's way different because we are reasonable people. You know, Twitter is like 20-80. You know, 20 celebrating, 80 appalled. But it's the leftist apps. You have to go look at the liberal apps like Blue Sky and Reddit. It's fucking terrifying. So that's what people are seeing. Thank you, Lisa. Vinyl build. Good to see you, bud. The news made me sick. Charlie got young people talking about politics. I feel for his life when I was a little kid. Well, I will tell you one thing. I think this is going to be the catalyst that turns Gen Z overtly conservative. And I mean overtly not repairable. Not repairable. I think Gen Z will be 85% conservative in the next 2 years. I think we are underestimating Gen Z. I think they're being reasonable, and I think they're like the first generation that wants to get back into the gym. Lisa says you're overgeneralizing. I implore you to go to Blue Sky. The platform. Keep in mind, just because you think a certain way, like you're a punk, which you should be, that does not mean that a lot of people are on the other side. If you scroll just down Threads or Blue Sky or Reddit, 100% of leftists are cheering. One of the largest posts on Threads right now, one of the largest posts on the entire platform, is somebody saying that Charlie Kirk is evil and he's a Nazi and this is the world he wants. And the world is a better place without him. One of the #1 posts on all of Threads right now is celebrating his death. I don't know if I would like to generalize. That's a lot of fucking people celebrating. That's what I mean.
The whole fucked up situation that guy was. Much as I didn't like politics and shit, goddamn.
Charlie was the noble and rational choice. I agree.
And
I
not
think
the way
Charlie
we
was the
do
most
stuff.
reasonable person in that spectrum. And somebody's going to fill the void that is not reasonable, and that's going to make everything worse. So.
Man, it's just sort of like shitty. Like, I definitely did not.
Lydia says a lot of people
see
don't like
eye
to
to
say
eye
this.
with
Sure.
that dude, but
Yeah,
the
I'm sure there
fucking
is.
fact that was a very fucking unnecessary.
That's not really the point, though.
I am disappointed in the world and the country.
I mean, look at Democratic politicians. They're all saying the same thing.
It is a shame.
This is a tragedy. We need to get gun control going through.
Massive shame.
Definitely not trying to create a narrative or use it for political points. They're definitely appalled for sure. That's why they put the gun control thing in their post. All of them are using the same logic to justify their celebrating the illusional thing, and I agree. I think they should erect a statue of Charlie Kirk for sure in the different places. Carney, what's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? Nah, the 1% are always the loudest. Most liberals are appalled. It's extremists on both sides that are hurting the country. I don't think that's fair. I think that's like the... I'm a liberal, like, coded language. And I'm not being shitty to anybody. Like, I'm not shitting on you at all. But when I see people say, both sides are bad, that's just liberal, like saying I'm a liberal. That's like coded language for saying I'm a liberal. Both sides are bad. No. There's a specific tragedy that happened today where a conservative commentator, one of the most popular ones on the planet, was shot in the neck and killed. If your response to that is, there's bad people on both sides, that's just you saying, I'm a liberal. That's just coded language. Now, what does saying, I'm a liberal, have to do with Charlie Kirk's death? You know you can still be a liberal and say, these liberals are fucked up. We need to just cast them out. You can still be a liberal and say that. You can still be a Democrat and be like, we need to cast these fuckers out. You could say that from the heavens, and you would get a lot of positive feedback from that.
That's the way we do stuff. Matter what.
If you went to Twitter right now and you were like, I'm a Democrat, I'm a proud Democrat, we need to cast out these fucking extremists that are destroying this party, killing people, and encouraging violence. We need to cast them out. You get a lot of positive. Because no one's saying it. They're saying, oh, there's bad people in both sides. That's what they're saying. No, there's bad people on both sides. Totally fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah. No, thank you. Hey, look, it's the same tweet. Same tweet that somebody's posted. Same one. It's like the 8th time I've seen this in chat. You guys all saw that same tweet? Well, that's a good point. I'm gonna post that in people's chats. Let me say, definitely worth it to have drugs. Show everybody that I thought of it, even though I totally just saw it from tweet just now. This is great. Yeah, this is great idea to copy and paste this shit. This is my thought, bro. I'm so clever for coming up with this thing that I totally didn't see just now online. Oh fuck.
You are now clear of the station. Thank you, Commander.
Kills me, man.
Have a splendid journey.
Your impression selling butter system old man. Oh fuck. Rockstar says heard about what happened to Charlie. I thought it was crazy. I don't know how I agree with Charlie and everything, but I think that was crazy. Oh, I didn't agree with Charlie on most things. But this fucked me up, bro. It annoyed me to no end. Frustrated, annoyed. Yeah, I just it's frustrating, man. It's frustrating that the country's in a place like this. It's frustrating that Charlie's children have to grow up without a father because of some radicalized fucking mental ill piece of shit. It just sucks. And it sucks that people that are talking about it and angry about it might suffer repercussions professionally from it. Still, this day and age. So. Guacamole on both sides are bad, okay? Tell me you got a lobotomy without saying you got a lobotomy. Yeah, no, look. If your response to a tragedy that's obviously political one way, if it is ever both sides are bad, like we know what you're trying to say. Look, if somebody, like, God forbid, attacked a liberal commentator tomorrow and they did not survive, I wouldn't go into people's chats and be like, you know there's both bad people on both sides, right?
Yo, man.
You know? Because that would just be me saying, I'm a conservative.
No.
Right? Because, like, we know.
No.
Everyone knows. Like, we know that there are bad people on both sides. Everybody knows. It's just right now, in this day and age, modern day, it's socially acceptable
to take shit, right?
Impart violence or encourage violence on other people.
Yeah.
Right?
It's always fun.
That's generally what is accepted socially. That's the only difference. Right? It is obviously not accepted socially to have conservative views, although it's getting way better. It's getting more socially acceptable. It's still not. There's still people out there that believe children should, like, be the conversation. Pretty fucked up shit. And they don't get fired for it or lose anything. Right? Shit, there was a time period a few years ago, if you said you were a Christian, you got fired. And I'm speaking in I'm not speaking in like, oh, you work at Walmart. Right? You know what I'm saying? If you were in the entertainment industry and you said you were a Christian, you would be fucking cast out immediately. And now, that's gotten a little bit better. So that's good. And I'm not even a Christian, I'm just giving you an example. Hey, Swaggy, think about how retarded your take is for a second. Like, and I want you to actually, like really listen. And don't let, like, parasocial political radicalization into your brain. Try to really fucking listen. Okay? Do you show empathy for every single person that dies on the planet? Anywhere at any point in time? Do you? Oh, you don't deserve empathy, Swaggy. See how fucking retarded you are? See how absolutely fucking retarded you are? Think about it for one moment. And I mean really think about it. If you show zero empathy for every single person that has ever existed that dies at any fucking point on the planet. Oh, you don't deserve empathy, Swaggy. You're fucking retarded. You are brain dead. And you need to fucking leave the earth. Holy shit. How do you not walk outside and fucking drown when it rains? Like you're supposed to show empathy for every single person that's ever fucking lived on the planet? It's insane. It's insane. Fucking go outside and roll around in the grass. Don't even touch it. Eat it. Put it in your mouth. Jesus.
Yeah, no.
God.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna repeat the same thing. Stupid motherfucker. I'll just say the same thing again. Huh. That'll show him. I'll just say the same thing. Holy shit. You see how you didn't retain anything I said? Because you're too fucking radicalized. You're gone. You hear nothing. You impart nothing, you have no knowledge, you receive nothing, and you care about nobody, but you just pretend like you do to get social point from your fucking peers who do not care about you. They don't care about you.
It's pretty bad.
Stop pretending to be morally fucking just.
I'm
and the
not
God
really,
of
I'm
all
not,
moral
I'm
and all
not
holy. You are the
ecstatic
God
about
and we
it.
pray, we suffer, and we die to prove our fucking moral authority to you, Swaggy.
No, I didn't like it,
God.
but no, this is not the way we do it.
Bitch. I
This
feel
is not the
empty
way
for
we do
all
it.
things.
Yeah, this is definitely not the way to do it. To do any of it.
Carney, take it easy. You next, motherfucker. Carney, you are next.
Yeah.
You want this heat, motherfucker? Tell me. Say the word, bro, and you're next.
Yeah, it's bad.
Say it.
System scan complete.
It's horrible.
I care about everybody who's ever died. Therefore, I celebrate when other people die. Logical consistency. Oh my God. I feel so much empathy for everyone, except for the people I disagree with. They deserve to die. That's called superior empathy.
That was pretty bad, dude.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, that was, yeah, the way there, I had to like double take a look at it.
Fucking no bastards.
I had double take the look, and honestly, it's like, it's not the way we do shit here.
You should see how shook us on Bikers. Of course he is.
Yeah.
Of course he is. He's the #1 list, yeah. He's the guy. He's the fucking guy. He's the guy that has been calling for the death of everybody forever. He should be #1.
Yeah, well, this is,
And I'm not saying #1 on the list for
and,
people that should be fucking yeeted off the ladder. Not hurt violently. It's insane.
It's super unnecessary and very anti-American.
It's not his fault he's bullied into being racist. Imagine if he was a Republican. Oh my God. I feel empathy for most people, and I think that's a good thing. Do you agree? No. No.
It doesn't matter what.
Do I agree that it's a good thing? Sure.
It's just not the way
I wouldn't go as
people
far
do
as saying
our shit.
suicidal empathy is good.
You feel me?
But you can't feel empathy for
Right.
most people because that's impossible.
Yeah.
You can only feel empathy for people you know or people you know. You can't feel empathy for random people that you don't see that exist, that really don't exist in your purview.
Yeah.
And to say you do, it's moral grandstand, right? People that claim that they care about like children in North Africa, yet fucking having the brand new iPhone and they're eating fucking like gelato and they're 300 pounds. We're all really feel bad about these kids. You don't really fucking care. Like, let's be honest, right? But yeah, I don't like want to be an asshole about it, but that's what that's accurate. That's the asshole way to put it, but that's accurate, right? Like overt empathy for people that aren't in your purview, that you can't really see that exist. That's just not real. That's just saying you want to prove to everybody you're a good person. And unfortunately, no one really cares if you're a good person. The only people that really care if you're a good person are the people in your family that are positively affected by you being a good person, right? Like, for example, if I saw you in person, Lisa Kenyon, I'd hug you, and I'd be like, "Oh my God, it's Lisa Kenyon, what's up?" Right? And if I heard that you were in an accident, I'd be like, "Oh my God, it's awful." And I'd feel, because I relatively know you exist, and I know that you have impacted our community in a good way. You know what I'm saying? What if Zizou in North Africa falls off a cliff? I didn't hear about it. I don't know about it. Therefore, I can't feel empathy. And to claim I do, this is just me being like, I'm morally good. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Have sympathy instead of empathy.
Yeah, no shit, right? That's usually how it ends up fucking popping
Empathy
up.
for murderers is an empathy. Agree.
Realistically, there's no.
Somebody said something about somebody in subpoena. Who is everyone? Who said the thing about subpoena and Reddit and stuff? Oh my gosh. Let me scroll it.
And YouTube.
Where is it? DOJ just announced they're going to subpoena Reddit, Twitter, TikTok, Blue Sky, and Discord for several leads about the shooting. Oh awesome. My God.
Not good.
You have to look at these people the same way that Peter Cushing's Van Helsing looks at vampires. Damn, son. Damn, son. Yeah, hey, Harot, I haven't watched it and I don't plan on it. It tried to show it to me on Twitter. Everybody was posting it, and I get it. I get like their logic and reasoning behind posting it everywhere, because they're like, you need to see this, right? This is something you need to see to understand this is what's happening. I get it. I don't want to see it. That's all I'm saying.
No.
The ghost of Yote Dev is pretty much doubling down. Yeah, well, they won't get fired, so. I'm so desensitized. Luckily, I'm not. Thank God. Lori says not everybody needs to see murder to be upset. I agree.
Ask me about it before you buy it.
After watching the video on Twitter, I decided to go down. I saw the video where they were carrying him from like the street to his like car, and even that fucked me up.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, you can make all sorts of stuff.
Well, you know what? Where is it? Sorry, Junebug says don't buy the game and hope it flops. Here's the issue: the developers are the same as actors. Actors don't give a flying fuck if their movie flops. They did it. They've already finished. They imparted their art because they consider it art. I did an art, okay, on that film. It was art. That's what they don't fuck flop. They give two shits. That's why they never change. Same way with activist developers. They don't give a shit if their video game doesn't get well. Because they're going to put the work in. They're going to put it out there, and that's my art. Oh, it didn't sell well? You're dang it. And then they move on to the next. They'll go and be a CEO of another company. Right?
Look at that.
None of that matters.
Yeah, it's a little rough. I'm pretty certain that that's gonna cause some shit.
I Glassberg says I'm so fucking angry, man. Charlie was bigger than just a man. He was the heart of a movement, dude. I agree. Fucking agree. And I appreciate you showing up in here. I know, like,
that's
a lot of fucking people in that community hate my ass.
Yeah, it's pretty.
A lot of it's based on Reddit, and they don't like me. You know, conservative man, kill him. No, but yeah, no, I appreciate you. Yeah, I see you always liking my tweets, and I appreciate that. But yeah, it's, dude, I like pulled up my driveway and I was like tearing up, and stuff doesn't usually affect me like that. Like last time I got affected by something like that was when Jeff died. That fucked me up good because he's one of my buddies. You know, we drank together a lot, and you know, so yeah, I just
absolutely.
You know, thinking about his wife, thinking about his family, and thinking about all those, you know, young people seeing him die right in front of him, or get shot. Really, it's just, you know, it's just fucking. I don't know why it affected me so much.
The way that things like,
and I think we can't help but put ourselves or our family members in a situation. What if we saw that happen to somebody we love?
There's no real like. It sucks. It just sucks.
PDH says, I think people miss a lot of the point of empathy, having empathy, but not allowing it to think with logic. Sure, my point is empathy. You have to have a direction for the empathy, right? You have to hear about a thing and feel the thing. Okay? I have not felt that directly, but I'm trying to imagine what it's like. That's empathy. But what is an issue to me is people will claim that they have empathy for just everybody. People that don't know, will never know, don't know if they die, live, or nothing. They claim they have empathy for that, but that logically doesn't make sense. You can't really do that. You know.
I got you.
Of course, I think it's important to have empathy for most things that you see or go through, or from other people. Sure. But this overt, like, you have to feel empathy for all living things.
Same here, man.
Like you deserve those, like fucking Swaggy was saying. Like the logic from Swaggy was like, you gotta, if you don't feel empathy for fucking everything ever, then you deserve no sympathy. Yeah. And even after I explained the very simple, like kind of dumb logic, he just kept saying the same shit. Damn, kids at school. I care about kids. I also have empathy for children.
Well,
what the fuck does that have to do with Charlie dying? Like, yeah, but he believed this, therefore he deserved those. Like, or fucking leave your house, get off the line, like Jesus. It's possible to care about folks you don't personally know. I give it to charities and sports farming kids. I don't know. I do care. Don't be mean. Lisa, I'll be mean to you. Okay, you don't tell me what to do, Lisa. I'll light you up. I will light you up in front of God and everybody, Lisa. Okay? You know me. Don't act like you don't know me, Lisa. I'll light you up. Okay? Still love you. Glad you care. I do. But I'll light you up. I care, but I'll light you up. Peyton says, the most disgusting thing I've seen is someone saying they were happy that his kids and wife were there to see what he did. Oh, yeah, they don't care. Keep in mind, though, Peyton, these are the same people that say they have maximum empathy, right? Maximum empathy. Except for that. Swaggy, get the hell out of here, Swaggy. What the hell are you here for? You just here fucking trying to get angry? Swaggy's in here trying, like, hanging off every word. I swear to God. Freak the fuck out, right? Swaggy's over here in his chair. Fucking Charlie. What about the children, Charlie? What about the children? Flips his table. Swaggy heard his name and ran to the computer. Listen here, you motherfucker. I will fight you. The left wants you to stay with him, but your dad never did that yet. Props to Swaggy for staying. Swaggy. Pop. It's good that his name is Swaggy. It's kind of silly. It makes everything kind of funny. Listen here. Swaggy's like, when did I say that? How dare you? Alex Malaki, what's up, dude? The real goblin is I saw jokes on Reddit. Yeah, Reddit's gross. No thanks to Reddit. No thanks. Don't even want Reddit. All right, Swaggy, your trolling's not fun anymore. You're just saying shit now. What a joke. Man, this is really horrible in that world. I agree. 100%. Chevy Conqueso, hey, what's up, buddy? Says, I hope the hardcore leftist retards just get a better, more dedicated Charlie. Well, I think they'll get a more dangerous Charlie. That's the issue. Right? There's a vacuum now, and there's going to be some radical Charlie jump in here and radicalize everybody. That's the issue. Oh my God, I'm worn out, boys. Thank you, Lisa Kenyon, for all your super chats. Guacamole, Rockstar, appreciate you guys. Let me hit up these big ones real quick before I forget. Billy Hatcher, of course. Ira Cayos, Gabriel Knights. Chris Olin, my boy. Kyle Goff had 2 pink boys because he's the man. Billy had 2 orange boys because he's the man. Thank you guys. We hit that naked snake, boys. We hit it. All right. Okay, Ushaka, chill out. I don't have adequate words for this. I agree. Jason Chislett says it's been a fucking for all of us. Never be ashamed of feeling. It's people that don't acknowledge the reality of the prosper. Sorry, I was at work. People that are laughing about this. They don't think any of it's real. They think it's a football game. And I hate having to say this over and over because I feel like I'm a broken record, but they see it as their side scoring points and they have a good time with it. They don't see it as real people. The only time they would ever see it as real people if somebody close to them experienced death. That's the time when it gets real. Right? And that's kind of like why it fucked me up a little bit. And I think it fucked up a lot of creators. Because as a creator, we see this shit every day. We get death threats all the time, all that bullshit. And we can kind of, like Lisa was saying, we can kind of empathize with this whole deal. Because, oh shit, like all those death threats I have, one of those could be one. You know what I'm saying? That's what's scary about it. And it kind of puts you and your family in that situation, then it starts to hit you more personal. And yeah. You get what I'm saying. Daisy says, when you come to Texas Motor Speedway, I want to cheer you on. I finished 18th in the truck race there this year. I don't think I'm running there again this year. I don't think they run there again. But I do got some more races planned.
Landing complete. Commence shutdown. Greetings, Commander.
It's a possibility that it can happen. I hope all liberal commie tears don't hurt when they cry. What's up, Blue Waffle? How you doing, brother? Make sure you guys like the show. I appreciate everybody for hanging out with your boy tonight. It's been so much. It's been relaxing. I was in a weird headspace earlier. I was annoyed and I was just frustrated. I was in a bad mood all day because of this stuff, and I appreciate y'all hanging out and made me feel at home. Even Swaggy's dumbass made me feel good. You know, get to vent a little, get to yell at Swaggy. I like that. I did yell at Rob and he left immediately. Made me sad. At least Swaggy stayed. Swaggy is impenetrable. Swaggy's you can fucking yell at Swaggy. He's like, listen here, motherfucker. I'm staying. He's Leonardo DiCaprio in that one scene. I ain't fucking leaving. Swaggy there. I roasted Rob once and he left. Once. Took one roast. Rob was like, I'm out. Fuck this guy. All right. What's up, Smokey One Kenobi? How you doing, brother? My man, dude, I love that damn comedy warehouse shirt you gave me. Fucking, it just fits so good. It fits really nicely on my titties. It's like loose in my belly area. I look fucking jacked in that shirt, man. Appreciate you. It's like my favorite shirt. I've been wearing the hell out of it, dude. What's up, Shaquille Oatmeal? Shaquille. Oh my God, they brought their names back and they're killing me today. They're fucking killing me. Shaquille Oatmeal. Oh my God, it's even got him on the box, bro. And then he has the sad, he's saying sad shit, and it's just fucking throwing, it's crazy. It's fucking... Shaquille Oatmeal. Bro. I'm right there with you, dude. Granola areola. Oh my god. You can yell at me, Cody. I'll stay. All right, Tricky, you're next, bro. Mechator with a 10 euro boy says, "Hey Cam, came from other streams. Sorry if this is ass Irish and this has me seething. Has me worried about my own nation and the EU allowed us to happen to rational speakers." You know what's crazy about this is the UK is in such worse shape, but it's like a different kind of worse, right? It's like the freedom of speech is pretty much gone. I mean, I don't know if they ever really. It's not. I don't think it was lined out in law, but the freedom of speech in the UK doesn't exist, and that's what's spooky. But here in the America, we can have firearms, right? And firearms are badass, and they can protect your family. But some psychos will take a firearm and assassinate people for disagreeing with them, and that's a terrible thing. Thank you, Mekatar. I appreciate you. He's Irish. Isn't Conor McGregor running for office? Hell yeah. Shaquille Oatmeal says, but then again, I never met him, so whatever, you know. Yeah. Look, dude, I've been a fan of Charlie for a long time. I love watching him speak. And I've said it before, I don't agree with a lot of the stuff, especially the religious stuff, but I love hearing him speak. It's like I disagree with Bill Maher a lot, and I've kind of enjoyed listening to Bill Maher speak a lot. But you know, I've enjoyed that, and you know, I'm a creator. Albeit I'm a very small creator. I'm a creator, and you kind of have the same vibe. You know what I'm saying? You have the same experiences as a creator. Like, you know, dude, I can't even imagine. I've had thousands of death threats at this point in my career. I've been swatted over a dozen times. I have like 8 death threats just today, and it's because of my tweets today, or my post. And I think you can kind of sympathize with the whole deal. And then plus, he's a public person, right? So you see he has, you know, a young wife and he has small children, and that just breaks you, right? So, try to explain what I'm saying. You know. Thank you, Mekatar. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, dude. DG says psychopaths exhibit a lack of emotional empathy, but possess cognitive empathy. This allows them to understand how others feel and use this to manipulate them. Sums up the left. Chin up. Rip, Charlie Kirk. Yeah, I agree.
Ship released. You are clear to leave.
Thank you, DG. I appreciate you, brother. Swaggy, welcome back to the team. He says nobody should ever send you death threats. Pray for your safety. Look at that, Swaggy. He's back on our side again. We won Swaggy back. Hell yeah. See, we're all friends again. Look at that, Swaggy. See how quick that was? Now we can smash pistols. I mean, Shaquille Oatmeal. I can't be here if I can kill him. Shaquille Oatmeal says, what makes me more efficient? Nothing. You know, I think people appreciated what he was trying to do, bringing conversation to colleges and several other avenues. Doing it in a pretty respectful, nice way. Obviously, sometimes they go off the rails, but that's how these things work. He's one of the only people. Now there's a lot of other people coming in and trying to build that back in, and they will now. But I think he was generally like at the forefront of a movement that seemed kind of reasonable, and he was killed as a result. And yeah, I think that's, and obviously him being a public person goes a long way in that, right? I don't think anybody's really better than another person, you know, within reason. I agree, cheesesteak. I didn't watch it, and I'm not going to watch it. He was a moderate, and I doubt he'll be replaced by one. Yeah, you're right. The only things that was pretty extreme was probably like the religious stuff, and that's not even really extreme. It's very normal, you know, especially in like Judaism or something like that. It's very normal. So, I think people have lost touch with that. Most religions think the same way about some key points that people think are important, right? Like gay marriage, absolutely no. Like in most of these religions. Like Judaism, for example, doesn't believe it's a sin overtly to exist that way, but the act is sinful, right? So like it's pretty much every religion is like that. And so if you're religious, automatically you would think that. And then people get really confused by that. They'll like ask a religious person how they feel about this. And I'm like, well, they're this way, therefore they would think that's wrong. It's a dumb question in my opinion. But good enough. Love you, fathead. 9/11 never forget. Bro, what the fuck? Come on, dude. Your head's definitely fatter. I haven't seen it in a while. I don't know, maybe. Lisa says Charlie's wife and kids were there. That tears me up. You're not a small creator. You're a very unique creator. Sorry about the thirst to your life. I want you to say thank you, Lisa. I appreciate you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Lisa. We love you. We appreciate you. Miss you and Lofty on Flash. I miss Lofty as well. Yeah, Saturdays are just brutal for me. Everything's brutal. It's hard to find time for it. I'm scared of checking social media. I wish I
Pleasure to have you at this federal station, Commander.
Terrified to look at it.
Access granted.
I just
Proceed to landing pad 3-2.
Matthew, it boggles my mind that somebody would hurt somebody or take somebody's life on an opinion that they don't share with that individual. I don't share the same opinions as you, but it's not like I hate you. Well, again, that's reasonable, right? I feel the same way. I could never even remotely want someone's death over an opinion. That's insane to me, right? Even if your opinion is like really abhorrent, I'll be like, that's kind of weird, bro. But I don't want you dead. I'm just like, depending on how abhorrent it is, probably don't be around me much. But still, like, I don't want you shot in the face in public. It's weird. But a lot of people don't feel that way. And again, like I said, a lot of people that hold very, very moral-based positions think that death is reasonable because they see it as making the world a better place. That's why one of these people on Threads said that crazy shit. And it's a huge tweet on Thread, or post on Thread. They said Charlie Kirk deserved to die.
Ground crew have been dispatched.
They said this is the world he wanted. He's a Nazi. The world's a better place without him. And it had like a gajillion likes on Threads. So yeah, like, if your viewpoint is based on morality, you think death is okay. Usually. Not always, obviously. But it can be justified as that reason. Because morally. You know, again, that's why religious wars had so much death. Because both sides were based in morality. So, yeah, you can die. Thank you, Matthew. I love you. Stay safe, Camelot. We need your voice. Thank you, brother. We love you. Yeah, J.M. Denton. I saw that shit, dude. Mechatar. Cam, in my country, I can barely own a hurley stick, baseball bat equivalent, without a Sleotar, baseball. What the hell you saying, bro? Changed a lot from independence 100 years ago. Bro, I got guns. I got guns everywhere. I got an AR right here. I got it decked out all the way. I got my 12 gauge over here. And I got a 9 in almost every room. So yeah, I'm gunned up, bro. Gunned up. Thank you, Mechatar. I appreciate you, brother. Uniforce J says, don't know you or your channel, but thanks for being level-headed. I try to say this across everyone and everywhere I can. It's no longer white, black, left or right. It's good versus evil. Sure. And there's a lot of nuance out there, and the people that are not capable of seeing nuance are not going to survive in modern day anymore. So there's not going to be a place for people that don't see nuance. And that's a lot of people. So Hassan, I never call for violence. That dude needs to log the fuck off right now. He needs to log out right now. My doorbell doesn't ring, it reloads. What did I say the other day on Twitter? I said, or X, or whatever. I said the first thing, if you break into my house, the first thing you're gonna hear is my 12 gauge racking. The second thing you're gonna hear is St. Peter's welcoming you to the pearly gates. Like, that's the second thing you're gonna hear. I don't ask questions, bro. If I see a strange motherfucker in my house, crack back, point at them. If they don't have a firearm in their hand, I'll be like, "What you doing, motherfucker?" Right there. What you doing? That's what's gonna happen. Better say the right thing, bro. You better say the right thing. Gonna happen. Better say it. Say what you're doing. What you doing in my house? And if they're like really drunk or fucked up about, all right, I need you to walk out of my house. Go out of my walk out of my house. Dude has a firearm. You ain't turning around. Gone. Not Vito. Vito knocks on your door, bro. Fucking Vito. Fucking Vito. I'm sick of Vito. Sometimes I like Vito, and sometimes I'm like, God, I can't stand this motherfucker. It just depends on the day. Me, Mossy, 59. I have a Chinese ass shotgun. It's a beast though. It's like called a Stevens or something. I don't remember. Well, it's a beast though. I've shot the living hell out of it. It's a good shotgun. I wanted a shotgun specifically for home defense. I did not care at all about what it was, so I looked up reviews, and the Stevens was reliable. People had no complaints. Shot a gajillion shells through it, no complaints at all. $130. Yeah, I'll buy it. AR is a little bit higher, but Mekatar, pronounced Slitor. Cultural lessons of the day. Slitor. Thank you. That's like the baseball, the Slitor. Michael Patowski, off topic for a minute. Do you think McLaren are going to do Oscar dirty, making him give second position back? Schumacher would have never done that. Well, I mean, who else? Guess who else wouldn't? Verstappen would never do that shit. Oh yeah, for sure. I will always say that team orders are lame. Always. Always. I came back from Afghanistan and surprised my Paul. He leaves the back door unlocked. Go to the fridge for a drink, and he said, "I almost shot you." I looked over, and he was naked, just a robe, and it's 1911. I agree, Rain Nation. I completely agree. Amateur says, "But the shooter had a Daniel defense." Oh, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Oh my God, man. Ain't nothing wrong. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Daniel defense. My poor ass can only afford like a DB. Yeah. Come on now. We rock DBs in this house, okay? I have contacted the ghost of Brian Wilson. He tells me that Charlie Kirk is hosting a debate about which is the worst Beach Boys song. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. I had to go to work right after finding this out. Fucked up my whole day. I wore my white 47 hat that I got a few months ago. It's got me feeling like John Kramer from Saw X. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. I think it's very disingenuous to claim that you shouldn't feel bummed about a person that you don't know. For example, if I died tomorrow, would it be like disingenuous for some people that are always in my chat that I talk to all the time? Like, if you were upset about that, like, and somebody was like, "Why are you upset about it?" Oh, no. Like, wouldn't you be like, "What the fuck? No, I like that guy." When David Bowie died, I was fucking distraught. I agree, DG. I've never understood the weird like brand superiority, the brand like loyalty to 5.56 like ARs. Never understood. I'll buy a cheap ass one. Put a new charging handle in that bitch. Lisa says we have rifles, a shotgun, and snub nose. Ooh, revolver. Oh, fucking love. I got like a 38 special. Oh. There are some not folks, but there have been some home invasions in our area. Yeah, dude. Where I used to live, 2 houses down where I used to live, a guy broke in and held 2 people hostage for like an entire night. He did not kill them though, but he beat the shit out of them all night. Thank you, Lisa Kenyon. Black, I wear night vision to get my midnight milkies. Well, it's chilling. It seems like a boomer was a plant to give the actual sheep time to feed. Yep. What the hell is a super safety? I've never heard anything like that. Smith & Wesson 38 Snow Nose. Hell yeah. My first gun ever was a Smith & Wesson M&P Sport. My first gun ever. That I bought. I had a Mosin Nagant. I had one of those. That was my first gun. But it was like given to me. You know. Like, yeah, I agree, Flatless. Now, to be fair, I've drank with Jeff in real life, but still, it killed my ass. It killed my ass. You know? I appreciate you guys. Oh, God, I didn't know. The sewer chat was flying off the damn shelf, bro. I did not realize this.
Docking clamps retracted. Go for departure.
Appreciate y'all. I don't even want to look at my message request. I don't even want to look at my message request, bro. Alright, now's not the time. OnlyFans girls. Now's not the time. Posting fucking their cheeks. Bro, come on now. Now's not the time. Post your cheeks some other time, baby. A few weeks ago about concerns for his life. That was probably just schizo post. Anyone else hear about that? I have not heard about that. Straight out your mouth. Peyton says, do not judge me for this, but what is in the bottom left of your camera? Frank, you figured out. Go.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
Come on then. This is a tumbler that you can purchase from my book called Ride and Die, which are all right here. They were already shipped to me. The book, the artwork from the book is being finished, and then we'll be shipping everything out. Well, prints. Yeah. The artwork takes long, bro. Long. Arduous. Also, by the way, April in chat. The producer of the beautiful tumblers, she does a great job. Her company, Hardwired Designs, produces all of them. Her quality is. Subway says, "What's the book about?" The book's about a man named Ryan Willer getting into the racing scene, trying to find success in any way, shape, or form. He ends up selling his soul to a nefarious demon who is very sexy, and he gives her his soul through his pupille. Very important aspect to this book. And then he has to go back to hell to fight to get his soul back. It's pretty crazy. The last bit of the book is insane. I just went off the rails. Megator says, "Hey, Cam, if this is a professional hit, you blame the hitman, the client, or both? Is the hitman just like a tool like a gun?" Yeah. There's some blame levied everywhere, but the hiredness, yes. Erikaya says, "I have a signed Naked Snake
Hey, buddy.
tank top that cannot be
How's it
surpassed."
going?
Yes, you do. You do.
Sorry,
man.
everybody. Was on the phone.
Where do we buy the book at? It is in the link is right here. Nick Stellar posted it right there. Yeah, I got like about 5 billion tumblers right here, like boxes lining the walls. What happened to the other about the junk scrapper? Dang, I'm so surprised you remember that. I finished the book. I just never moved forward with it. I might not go graphic novel with that. I might just start writing more chapters and then send it to an editor and maybe go like normal book route, like publishing with it, because it is very descriptive, and I think actually relying on your brain for it will actually help it a lot. Because when I was writing it, I was looking at it all in my head, and I was getting kind of spooked. I was like scaring myself, not scared. I was making myself unsettled with what I was writing. I was like, this is good, and I think it'd be better without a visual reference, so you can like build it in your own head. I think that would be good. Better your house. Yes. All right, we got to get the hell off here. I really appreciate you guys so much for all your love. You guys are awesome. Rest in peace to Charlie Kirk, his family. I just can't even fathom it. I can't even fathom what they're going through, and I don't wish that on anybody, no matter what you believe. You know, I am with my other book, Jimbo. We're talking about a different book. Vixen, I love you, appreciate it. Our house is cheaper in your area, as opposed to. I appreciate you guys again. Pretty scary day. I think everybody can see that to an extent. Violence is like death for over disagreeing of opinion in the West should never be a thing. It shouldn't be a thing anywhere, but it should never be acceptable even remotely in a Western civilization. People should be emotionally mature enough to understand that people think differently than you, and they don't deserve to die as a result. Yeah. And Charlie Kirk's children do not deserve to grow up without a father, and that's horrible. It's just fucking horrible. And I hope his wife is. I can't even imagine. I hope she can find some peace, you know, in the coming days. It's awful, man. So, if you're celebrating it, you deserve to be yeeted off a cliff. That's for sure. But at any rate, I appreciate you guys so much. I am not going to do Naked Snake or Fight Milk in, you know, just out of respect for the subject matter. I don't think it's really appropriate. But we'll be back. We'll be back in a day or so. So I appreciate you guys for sharing just a little bit of time with me, and you know, having discussions, and you know, even if you disagreed and you were yelling at me like swag, I do appreciate it. Because I think you know, I think conversations are important, and I think that's what Charlie Kirk believed overtly, and I think we need to overtly encourage that in his honor forever. Conversation, not violence. We're gonna raid that Star Wars girl Anna. I'm gonna make sure she's still streaming. You know, you know, love you, Darth Itachi, Mr. Plocoon. Appreciate you guys. She's been streaming for 3 hours though. She got 1,000 people watching. Jesus Christ! I don't need to raid her ass. Why everybody watching her and not me? God, Anna. Smashed. Let's do. You know, I want to get somebody that's not got a Iron Oxide's live, but I don't see what's her face on there. We'll do it. We'll raid them. They're good people. If it lets me. Never knew you from Grandma. You're from
Restrict speed until clear of our carrier.
Where?
Hey, he's right here.
I'm coming for him. Wait, let me get him. Oni time, baby. Oh. Shit. I was trying to drop him with the Oni like the scariest motherfucker in the world. Ow, Oni. Ow, Oni time, bitch.
Hey, Blaqksheep, what's up? Still shaping yourself? How's Elite Dangerous going tonight for you? Yeah, I hope you're doing okay, bitch.
Cleaning my mouth. It's like weirdly dirtier than normal.
It's just got like white specks from your death on it. I don't know where those came from.
What's diabolical, Aiden? You remember whenever I found this out too? There was the person when they did the Avatar crossover, and like the one wallpaper you got, it has like Korra's like armpit.
It had Korra's
and I'm like,
You sound like you just got
that
up.
person's drawn porn. I looked it up. They draw porn, and they're also an official artist, by the way, for Avatar. It's like I knew immediately by the armpit. I'm like, oh, that person's drawn porn before. And I was right.
Man, did you hear about the news today?
We can tell, but it's not transphobic. It's just calling out people who draw porn.
Look,
I
don't typically talk about politics here, but I do have to mention that the irony of a guy getting shot at a campus after writing a book called Campus Battleground.
Instantly to death.
That was the name of one of his books.
We got a guy on the roof.
Hi there.
Dude, the Eradicator's kind of goated. I'm just gonna pick up 2 of these.
I mean, he kind of hit it on the fucking nose with that one, huh?
This thing's kind of goated. Kind of goated. Never mind.
Yeah, but
that's a flapjack.
The whole situation's really shit.
Oh shit! They shot me and I got froze.
I'm healing.
That's what I'm doing right now. Oh shit! Aiden, look what I just shot.
I think he was a piece of shit, but yeah.
Crossfire shotgun? I'll take it.
It sucks that he's leaving behind a wife and kids.
For some reason,
and to be honest, I think he was a piece of shit if he was.
Hey, welcome. Thanks for the follow.
Am I frozen?
Yeah, the guy just.
Cold feet.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
He's one of the dark horses of American politics where it doesn't matter which section of the aisle it doesn't matter which section of the aisle you're on. If you're hate mongering, this is kind of the end result of that process.
My bee stalking is ice cream right now. Nice.
Somebody just fucking rezzed.
I don't think so either, but at the same
Plus, then we'll also be in the circle.
Core tenets of our society, right there, being silenced, honestly. That's gonna put a lot of people in fear, man.
I agree.
The silver llama.
And do I think the guy deserves to get shot for his political views? No, but at the same time, when you're weaponizing politics to as your bread and butter, and something like this happens,
underbridge.
There is a certain amount of the blame you've got to shoulder to, and
shooting the crossfire
it's tragic.
For some reason.
Yeah, the two kids are going to grow up without a father.
I'm just iced over now because I shot that bitch.
Yeah. Wish it didn't happen. Yeah, but
fucking funny,
I'm not surprised either.
Holy shit, that's hilarious. Wait for them to come up. Just wait for them. Don't rush this. You don't rush excellence.
Most people
I can't understand anything now that my screen's covered in white.
Yeah, mine's covered too.
It wasn't campaigning or anything.
Dude, she's just standing in the storm healing.
I can express remorse for which is the tragic end of a life, and still not be surprised by it.
With eyes to see them. There's Yuri for those with eyes to see it.
I knew. Yeah, when
they're up there.
Yeah, you had Morton Downey Jr. and the Moral Majority first step up to American politics in the 80s. This is the ultimate.
We don't have to move.
The ultimate end
really
of that
hard.
journey.
I'm watching down there. You watch up here.
You can't basically present half of America as the fucking enemy and expect that the people that follow your shit aren't going to view that as, you know, view this as
directly above
us.
Fuck yeah.
Part of that process, right?
We love Braxian Sims.
We got to get to a point where, in this country, we're not painting each other as the enemy just because of different ideological values. And, you know.
What's about to start shrinking completely? We're gonna have
60, 70 years ago, that wasn't the case.
And then I'm just gonna start hitting heels.
You could
You just
have
watch
a
and shoot for
political
'em.
discussion
No, you shoot
with
for 'em.
someone
I got
and
you.
it and not end up
What the
in,
fuck?
you know, fucking bloodshed.
Instant killed us?
Yeah,
Wait,
it's killed us.
sudden death storm halved our
we
health.
need
I
to
thought we
get
had
back
time
to
to
that
sit
point.
around.
Oh no, we did not.
I didn't think it'd instantly kill us. That's crazy. You know what's crazier? How much these people need to play a different video game.
Yeah, 138, 125.
Y'all got what?
We should have went up there and got them.
Like I said, I'm not shocked by.
No, we should have gone out, Fuka. But my point is that I didn't know that sudden death storm did 50
I don't have to be
damage
shocked by it to feel like
you caught it
this
earlier.
this sucks. You know.
Because we could have, what we could have done is out healed
yeah,
them
again,
and
not
then
not my favorite, not my favorite person on the planet.
because I think we would have wanted a low
he
health.
deserved that.
I didn't know it wasn't low health. I didn't know it wasn't just a instant death. Freak Night Friday.
Hashtag Meow Skull Feet Freak. Someone found me with that hashtag on
Yo,
Twitch, which
let's
was
go.
funny.
Let's go Citadel.
Okay.
Who doesn't like the outbound Citadel? I'm landing lower than the other guy because fuck him. I'm a little lower than you, bitch.
I'm landing pretty high. Actually, I'm gonna go mid.
Fucking what? I need your help. Where are you?
They're
both like low-ish. I hurt both of them pretty bad.
One down.
Behind you.
Dead.
Good shit. Get a crown.
There's
Get a
a
crown and
crown.
get me up. Just run for it, bro. Hit that bounce pad. Hit that slab.
Okay. Do you mark reboot, man?
Yeah, I got you.
Whatever here.
You're heading probably for here.
Docking coupler disengaged.
Does anybody remember when this game was building? Yeah, we don't play building.
We don't play builds because it's ass. The moment it became meta, everybody started bitching about it. And also, like, the game gets constantly nerfed because I gotta be able to build. The whole game is about just building the same 3 structures over and over again. I'm not here to play fucking Minecraft, I'm here to shoot people.
We're playing what is it called? Blitz right now, and it's like 36 people, like really fast gameplay.
It's crackhead shit. Hey, there's a guy over there.
I need to get a
guy across the river. I need to get a different weapon. I only have greens. It's right there.
His buddy's down anyways.
I can't hold F4.
Oh damn.
Clear of station perimeter. FFC signing off.
Oh my god, I just got instant head tapped by the Frostfire gun.
Oh god, I gotta reload. I'm dead.
How to go to my task manager to kill that shit.
Sometimes you gotta. Task manager, take this minute. Is your game set to run DirectX and not DirectX? Is yours sent to DirectX 11 or DirectX 12?
Oh my god, oh my god, it's my game mode. Yeah, I know, right?
You should see about getting it to boot up in DirectX 11. I forget how you do it, but try looking in the settings.
The zero build, small island, everything like that is way better.
Oh, Epic Games crash?
Hey, did you guys see that
So how's the game going?
Yeah. You want to put it in chat and ask?
Nah. Y'all saw that the President of the United States made an announcement about what happened earlier, right? And the video?
Yeah, what's
the
up,
video that's AI
Godfather?
generated of him speaking?
Dude, see, there's people in the back window, which makes me think that it might not be, but like the way his hands move, it's so uncanny that I'm convinced
His pinky disappeared.
Oh, his pinky disappears during it? What?
They came in and fixed
Yeah, the pinky of the bottom hand
And then I went back to sleep for another 6. Like 4.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. I went to bed around 5 o'clock, got woken up at 10, and then went back to around like 1:30, and then I woke up at 4:13, so I got in total about 8-9 hours, which is not bad, but not be great with my sleep schedule.
No, I don't suppose.
Today has been a crazy day. That's all I can really say.
Yeah, I made some.
You made a what?
I made some statements just a minute ago to the order of, I think that as a society we share a certain degree of collective guilt because of the political climate in this country, and just because somebody is, diametrically opposed to what you stand for. Yeah, that doesn't mean that, because they're on the opposite end of the ideological spectrum, that something bad should or shouldn't happen to them.
Yeah, like, I'm going to say that now, and I'm going to probably get a lot of hate from Blaqksheep's audience, and probably from the community here in the Discord, but I am not registered to vote. I don't care for voting. I think both sides are dumb, and I just don't follow everything. I don't follow everything that actually goes on in the world. So, but I do believe that this thing is just because of political opinions and disagreements.
It's one of the situations where somebody who has capitalized on the political strife in this country, was on the receiving end of violence, and the guy's message, was one of extremism. And did he deserve to die for that? No, he didn't. But at the same time, I don't. Yeah, I look at what happened, and I'm not fucking surprised that it did happen.
Yeah, I will say that. Do I agree with everything he had said? No. Do I agree with everything he had said? No. There are points he had made that do make sense. There are points that I think are really fucking dumb. But also, like I said before, I'm not political, nor am I registered to vote or anything, which I don't give a fuck if people are pissed off at me about. It's just like, that's why I don't get into politics. But he, the death and everything of him, it's just like, it showed that the people hate and want people dead for just literally debating. That's all he really is. And causing violence.
And like I said, he was a voice of extremism. Not most people on the left and right don't feel that level of animosity for the other side. It's it's a very, very limited vocal minority. Does that mean that there are people that wouldn't have engaged in activities like that aren't happy? I mean, of course there are people that are going to be like pleased with the end result that wouldn't necessarily have done it themselves. That's called that's called disagreement. I mean, you don't have to you don't have to feel the overarching animosity that led the shooter to killing this guy to feel like yeah. But I think that even that view is dangerous.
This whole thing was just like, and
it's just tragic and avoidable.
Yeah, tragic and avoidable. Like I said, from what I've seen, from what I've watched from him, he mainly brought people together to be able to debate. Did he have people who outcasted people he was debating? But he actually from what
Charlie
I've seen,
Charlie Kirk was a bit of a well, like I called him earlier, a dark horse. Yeah, he fed on the negativity and internal strife that we feel as a nation when we turn on the news and see violent or semi-violent protests. People.
Exactly.
And the majority of people don't participate in politics to see the other side bloodied. But there was a paradigm shift in the 80s with a political activist named Morton Downey Jr. He led
Robert Downey Jr.
No,
I'm sorry.
I know, but he led what was called the moral majority, and he was the guy that really brought out the vote for Ronald Reagan, and that was the first time that you really saw politics weaponized at a grassroots level. I mean, obviously there have been political assassinations going back much further in history than the Ronald Reagan shooting and whatnot, but that was more along the lines of cronyism. But Morton Downey Jr. really picked the ball up and fucking ran with it, and that was what kind of shifted us to where we are politically today. That painting the supporter of your ideological opposite as a threat to the country, so to speak, or the enemy. And while that's a very small vocal minority, it's the ones that they're the ones that get the attention because they're the ones that shout the loudest.
Oh yeah, definitely. And it's like I was trying to say before, he did bring
people together
We were
for
waiting on
friendly debates
launch.
and everything. Did he
We
fuck?
are helping out
Did he have some people
my
that were
squadron.
kind of crazy on his side? Yes, but he tried to shut him down and everything from what I saw.
So welcome, Tiger Bear.
No, it's whole
You're,
situation. It gets
having a good day.
fucked, and hopefully they can kind of do a change in how we believe.
It's not gonna change anything. You look at when Steve Scalise got shot, nothing changed.
Yeah.
Literally, the ball kept rolling. Yeah, like nothing had ever happened. Yeah, and it's sad. It sucks to see. And yeah, the people that perpetrate that kind of violence against, essentially people that have made it a career talking out of their ass. Like, well, in a sense, you're proving you're proving them right to their audience.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's not going to affect any change. That's just going to make the people that were fence riders that were leaning towards Charlie Kirk's views go over the side of the fence.
Yeah,
I can see
and
that quite a bit.
I get, and I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna bring anything into it. I'm just gonna say if it comes out that it's a certain type of individual that would shoot her, it's going to make a whole entire community look even worse than what they've already looked.
Yeah, whoever it is.
Because we look at a
I mean, like literally 5 seconds before he got shot, he was talking about the group that you're mentioning.
Yeah, but it's so insane that it was literally 5 seconds after that happened.
Oh, you could hear him make the comments and then hear the gunshot. It was that close.
Yeah. Like, he was just trying to have a friendly debate with the dude, like, from what I've seen in the clip, and then it happened out of nowhere, which is fucking insane.
Yep.
But not only that group, but also other groups, because I remember I recently saw a video of, like, that whole entire train situation that happened with the Ukrainian girl and everything.
Yep.
And that group of people, from what I saw, they were trying to pull it as rape thing, which, in my opinion, it literally, and they were bringing up George Floyd and everything, calling that a rape thing. It's like, that situation gonna pull the whole entire group thing, like, if it comes out at that. And that's not going to be good for anybody in that group. Especially for the ones that are just trying to live their life normally. Yeah, I'm just hoping it's not that, because that is just going to give more incentive for people to hate that group.
Yeah.
So, and it's just going to cause more issues, and I don't want to see that happen.
No.
Oh.
But we'll just have to wait and see what happens whenever they do find the killer, and if it's a certain group of people.
It is what it is. Unfortunately, it's tragic. It's preventable, and it's one of those things that nobody's gonna come out as a winner and something that's that tragic.
Nah. Like I said, I've seen so many people celebrating it. I've seen people on my Snapchat who I consider friends celebrating this, and it's like, what the fuck? It's like, what the fuck is wrong with people celebrating death of somebody?
Yeah.
Just because they did not like their thoughts and they did not agree with that person.
I agree.
Yeah. Blaqksheep, what game are you playing today?
I'm playing LinkTree waiting for my ship to fly off.
Nice.
This is I enjoy it.
Oh God, it's that day. I just realized because it's 12:50 a.m. Yay. What a fucking week, and it's not even Friday yet.
Really, a shame.
Yeah.
Can't be doing this shit like that.
You really can. It's it's
bad.
called the United States, not the separated states.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, it is. Oh, I actually haven't done AFK Arena today. I thought I did. I gotta get ready for my own stream.
Do
I'm
it.
also just like, I'm just also like, do I want to stream tonight? Because just like, I missed Friday because I had shit going on and I was so goddamn tired. I missed yesterday because I was out all day because we had to do a flea and tick treatment for the whole entire unit. So I was like outside all day, and that drained me like no tomorrow. So I'm just like super fucking drained. Yeah. So I'm supposed to be doing Punisher. You know what's crazy? That Twitch did not have the Punisher for the PS2. And it's like category thingy.
What, really?
Yet it had What?
Really?
Yeah, I did not. So like going in stating what I'm doing, whether it's just chatting, playing a video game, whatever. It had the Punisher for the NES, but it did not have it for the PS2. Which is so fucking weird.
It's dumb.
Like a company that had like a shit ton of games in its arsenal, like to show what you're playing and everything, yet you don't have certain games. It's wild to me.
No, I get you.
Like, hold up, I'm gonna look this up because if this is the okay, Punisher not in the list of prohibited games, so why it would not pop up in the thingy. Has anybody seen Beetlejuice at all?
No. I heard it wasn't that good though.
They threw in some good jokes in there. It overall wasn't bad. I think the ending really was fucking anticlimactic, in my opinion. Like, it was a really, really dumb ending.
I think it's great that they decided not to not to bring back that guy that the redheaded guy that was in the original. He was convicted of well, yeah. He's a convicted pedo now. All right, he's been in a lot of movies. He was in one of the Ghostbusters. No, that he was in Ferris Bueller's Day Off and some other movies.
No, like, that's nice as in, like, but no, it really sucks. So.
Speed restrictions have been
They had Danny DeVito and William Dafoe in there in the movie, which I found really interesting.
Willem Dafoe seems like he's fucking purpose built for a role in that franchise.
He did decent. He did pretty well in the movie, in my opinion, at least. Danny DeVito got his life sucked out of, well, his undead life sucked out of him, his body, via I'm not going to do more than that, but he was in like one scene, and it was pretty cool. But again, the movie, like, over a year old. I don't know why they whatever.
Request denied. Docking request granted. Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna get out of here for tonight.
Alrighty.
I'm wiped. We're gonna continue this tomorrow, maybe even in the morning. Who knows?
Alrighty.
Alright, so everybody in the DC, have a good night.
You too.
See you around.
Everybody in the YouTube and Twitch sphere, thank you for being here. And we will see you in the next one, alright? Bye!